pace with control of this race. Here comes a run from Davey Hazard. He blocks the 10. Not going to be enough. Ryan Pace is going to win at Talladega.
Curry trying to hold off Wilson. He's done a good job so far. Wilson, one last desperate attempt to the bottom. He won't get there. Nick Curry wins at Bristol.
Coming out turn number 2, coming down the back straightaway here. Looks like he's in a class of his own right now.
Merzlak, one final time, get around the 55, big time send.
He hits the wall, he hits it, he gets the lead, but can he hang on to it? Oh my goodness, he made it to the line!
Big push down the backstretch is going to give him a good run through the corners.
Just a little bit
follow from the 1.
A little bit of contact there for second, but coming to the line, Toby Roberson's going to take home the checkered flag and victory here from the new Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Before I wrap things up here in this segment, your thoughts on the type of race we're going to see tonight? And I would have to agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to tonight's feature presentation for the final time in 2023 of the HVRL Maverick Cup Series live from the Homestead-Miami Speedway. We're so glad you joined us here tonight on JTN. Hello and welcome, folks. My name is Joe Towanski. Joining me up here in the booth tonight, you know him, you love him. He is my co-star up here in the booth tonight. The one and only Mr. Ricky Collette. Ricky, welcome to Homestead, buddy.
Joe, excited to be here tonight. Maverick Cup Series finale at Homestead-Miami Speedway under the lights here in Florida. Going to be a fun one tonight. It's a fast track. It's a wide track. A lot of lanes and a lot of cars here tonight.
This, of course, is the World Racing Media 300. A big thank you to Joseph Landy Pavlin, World Racing Media, for their sponsorship of tonight's event. Landy Pavlin, one of those South Florida drivers we're going to be looking at tonight, including Cody Lamas in the 84. Mike Seneca making his return to the Maverick Cup Series for the first time here in 2024. Benjamin Snyder Racing with 3 entries here tonight. A lot of really good storylines. Rise Motorsports straight out of ARCA into the Maverick Cup Series tonight, Ricky. There's a lot going on here this evening for a season finale that can also act as a season preview.
It's true. I mean, it's a long time from the end of this season to the beginning of next season, but winning it definitely gives you a little bit of a momentum.
Little bit. I'd say it's a whole lot, Ricky. Come on. Whole lot of momentum.
Whole lot.
Whole lot.
Whole lot.
Whole lot. Mike Rogers going to be making his debut tonight in the 44. Next year, you'll see him in the 011. Justin Bordenette in the 000 will also make his first start alongside Zach Armstrong in the 103. Keith Hughes has already locked up the title, so for the 82 team, tonight's just go for another trophy, go for another hat. How, when you've already kind of got that big prize, though, how hard is it to keep yourself locked in?
Pretty hard. Definitely a distraction, but you gotta lock yourself in. The win's out there, the trophies are out there, and you gotta go take everything that you can out on that track.
Take everything you can out on that track. All right, I'm just going through my list of curated knowledge to talk about. Yeah. A couple of our drivers to watch include Keith Hughes, Todd Wilson, JLP, of course. Talked about him. Cody Lamas in the 84. Benjamin, I do have the 312 downloaded. I just downloaded every single car off of the drive. 312 is not there. So, yeah. Hold on, folks. We'll kind of step away here so we get the car file for the 312 team here tonight. Make sure we have all the paint schemes for you at home. I don't want you to miss out on any of these good-looking race cars. You know, these drivers and teams, they put a lot of effort into getting these things situated. Ricky coughing into the mic, but you didn't hear it because I have him muted because I am smart and Ricky is not. He's still muted. You're still muted, Ricky. Ben, it is in my folder. It starts with H. He'll be. Folks, while we get this situated, we're going to throw you to our friends with AutoSim 2. They got a great product for you that's going on sale this week on Steam for $6.99, I believe, 30% off. So yeah, I mean, it's a great deal, Ricky. But here's where we're with our friends from AutoSim 2. Have you ever wanted to manage your own racing team, or what if you could go back in time to see if a particular season could have finished differently? Well, folks, have no fear because AutoSim 2 is here. With fully customizable roster files, you can create your own world or try to recreate the past. Heck, you could even try to predict the future through AutoSim 2's Sim mode. Don't like the passive approach? Well, then get more hands-on in owner mode, where you decide who drives your cars and what companies will sponsor them. Down on your luck? Well, then scout some new talent that will get you to the top. Already super successful? Try moving up the ladder or expanding to truly solidify your racing empire. However you want to play, AutoSim 2 has you covered and is now available for purchase through the Steam store for $9.99. Now go make your mark and build your legacy in AutoSim 2. Again, folks, AutoSim 2 is now available on Steam. You can go check that out. We're still getting things sorted up here in the booth. We're going to try some things, see if we can get everything situated. Again, apologies for the delay here at the start. But Ricky, I mean, not to put a damper on tonight's race, because Homestead always puts on, it's one of these tracks that we've come to love how unique and how great of a race it can put on for these fans at home.
Oh yeah, this place always put on a fantastic show for people at home, and I think they're gonna be in for a fun time tonight, Joe. And I mean, Homestead's always fun with its multiple lines. It's such a wide track; it kind of used everywhere. This version especially has always been a lot of fun. We've had a few races here. I believe we were right here last year, the same one with Maverick, and had just a whale of a time. Yeah, fuel mileage. Santiago Gutierrez getting the victory 1 year ago here. He's not in this race tonight, unfortunately, but as you said, it was a thriller of a race. Fuel mileage always fun to the finish. Yeah, it's going to be a fun time here tonight. See those qualifying results there at the top of your screen right now. You're kind of scrolling across. Smiley Head Co., Recon Gaming, both tuning in. Welcome in. Of course, Ben tuning in here tonight as well. Welcome in, Magoo. And seeing those results at the top of your screens right now. Yeah. Ricky, I'm excited. Homestead's so much fun. Oh, it's always fun. It's always fun. Well, looks like qualifying's concluded. And with a 30-car entry list, I think you're about to have a lot of fun, Ricky. Take us through tonight's starting lineup. With pleasure, Joe. For tonight's race here at Homestead-Miami Speedway, actually more than 30 cars, have 32 on the roster for tonight's event, and sitting on a pole at a time of 29.767 seconds is going to be Mr. Michael Norman in the 36 car. RJ Bishop of the 42 will be starting on the outside spot in the 42 machine. Car number 43 of Allison Rodrigo will be rolling off the third spot. In fourth position could be the 01 car piloted by Anthony McCurry. Joseph Landy Pavlon, you talked about it earlier, that South Florida native driving the 01 car will be starting from the, driving the 68 car will be starting for the fifth position. The 199 machine of Danica Matthew will be starting from the sixth spot. Seventh position goes to the 32 car of Zachary Hall. Todd Wilson, the 18 car, will be starting for the eighth spot. Ninth spot goes to the 14 car of sorry, just make sure I got these names right. A lot of them. Yep, Nico Servideo. Or Servideo. Nico Servideo. We'll go with that. Spot number 9. Spot number 10. Rounding out top 10, car number 54 is going to be Trey Kinsey. Nick Gunther in that 56 car will be running in the 11th spot. Had a good run last week. Cody Lamas in the 84 car will be starting for the 12th spot. From 13th position will be the 89 car, piloted this evening by... There's a lot of cars here. Herbert Solomon. Xavier Brown in the 30 car will be starting for the 14th spot. 15th spot goes to the 103 car of Zach Armstrong. Mike Carroll in the 35 car will be rolling off the 16th position. 17th position in car number 27 is going to be Mark Snyder. Seth Cole in the 77 car rolls off in the 18th spot. In 19th position is going to be car number 31, piloted tonight by Tim Goulet Jr. From spot number 20 is going to be the 312 car, piloted by Hunter Kilby. Ben Snyder in the 22 car will be starting from the 21st spot. 22nd spot goes to car number 738 of Matt McIntyre. 24 car of Dylan Young will be starting from the 23rd position. Mike Seneca in the 57 car will be starting for the 24th spot. Feels like it's been a little while since we've seen that 57 car.
It's been a year.
49 car of Elliott Small will be rolling off from spot number 25. Last car take a time in qualifying. Rest of the field picked on a random draw, as the rest of the field didn't take times in qualifying. The 002 car piloted tonight by Austin Barnett will be starting from the 26th position. Spot number 27 will be the 131 car. That's going to be piloted by Brendan Whitford. The 96 machine of Cameron Jameson will be starting from spot number 28. Spot number 29 goes to the 86 car of Alexander Brown. Spot number 30 goes to Keith Hughes in the 82 car. Spot 31 goes to the 04 car of Tom Musa. And rounding out the field here, holy goodness, Joe, I butchered it tonight. It's going to be Jason Dady in the 51 car, and that's going to be your starting lineup for tonight's race here at Homestead. A lot of new faces, a lot of people that we haven't seen before, new faces, old faces. A lot of name to learn on the fly there. I think I kind of got through it, but take the winter to brush up on my entry list skills.
You're going to need all that time, aren't you?
Yeah. Good gravy.
Matt says a nice, clean, quick race with a large field for sure. That's what we're hoping for. First pole, baby, from McKinley Man 93. That's your pole sitter. But hopefully no Kyle Larson's here tonight, Ricky, right? No one goes into the barrels at the end of pit lane. I think that's what we're hoping for. I was kind of hoping Keith would do it there for us to illustrate, because that would have been funny. I think I would have laughed my you-know-what off. That's, hey, if you love Kyle Larson, that's cool. That's great. he hit the barrels. You know? It happens. Looks like we're gonna reset happy hour here. Still trying to get a car file. I assume that's what we're doing. Keith Hughes there in the 82. Outside the 0-1 of Anthony McCurry. Oh, big wreck, Trey Kinsey. Remember that rivalry we had last week? Do you think the rivalry with the 54 and the 77, it's over?
You never know. End of the season.
Tom, where's your positivity? Recon Gaming, can we get some race predictions? Ricky, what do you predict will happen tonight?
A lot of slipping and a sliding.
A lot of slipping and sliding. Wow. I'm going to take Keith Hughes to win the race. I think it'd be cool. It'd be the first time the champion won the last race of the year. I think that would be something cool to see. Of course, Maverick having the full season points format doesn't lend itself to that champion winning the last race like your traditional, or it's not traditional. Traditional is going to make some people angry. Keith says 0 cautions. Keith, that's a.
I think Keith's on the money tonight. I think 0 caution.
That would be amazing.
I think Keith's totally correct. I don't think we got a single caution here tonight.
Kevin says there's going to be a winner at the end. I think that's got a high... there's always a winner here on JTN. It's always you, the fans at home. That's why you got to hit the like button. That's why you got to make sure you're subscribed. Got to do all those things to help support us so we can keep supporting you and showing you all these great races that we have here on JTN with all of our stellar leagues. Bam. That's right. Tate says the 80 poo is a hack. I think he's referring to our champion, Keith Hughes. Yeah. Ricky, we've also, Nick Gunther in this race tonight. He's a former winner of this event. He won it back in 2021. He'd be another guy to watch here this evening. Also, before we get started here tonight, I want to thank the whole admin team here with the Maverick Cup Series. Oh my goodness, Calamity. Wow. This isn't Cape Canaveral. This is South Beach.
Right now, you know?
Yeah, I hope. I'm waffling here. Ricky, are you waffling? Do you like waffles?
I do like waffles. I like pancakes too.
Do you like waffles? Yes, I like waffles. Do you like pancakes? Yes, I like pancakes. Do you like French toast? Yeah, I like French toast. I like all the grains for breakfast. Did Happy Hour just get reset again?
Yes, it did.
Okay. Believe we're just waiting to get a car file uploaded. So, yeah. Apologies at home, folks, for the delay. We know you block out a certain amount of your time each and every Tuesday night for Maverick Night in America. We appreciate you for tuning in here tonight. Say, I'm not doing that. Was that a Borker?
That was a Borker. That was mine. My bad.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, yours again.
I didn't hear it the second time. I just, you know, it's nice to know that Bristol has fans. You know.
Bork.
Remember, folks, for every time you put Bristol is a good boy in chat, Bristol gets a pat on the head. Okay, so Alright, we are now being told that the right file is uploaded. It has been uploaded. There it is. Ricky, I'm just ready to go racing, man.
I'm ready to go racing. Are you ready to go racing, Joe?
I am ready to go racing. Alright. Here we go. Moment of truth. Do we have the 312? Moment of truth. Let's find him. 312. Still do not have the 312. Hold on. HK_312.car. Downloaded it right from the drive. Still do not have it. There is racing too. Oh, folks, I apologize for the delay here this evening. We'd like to remind you that we appreciate you tuning in here tonight. If you want to, again, help support us here on JTN, however you can do it, it's always appreciated. You know, making sure you're subscribed. You can also, you know, follow us on our social media at JoeTowNetwork on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, X. Let's go ahead and get things started once again as we hear that majestical NR 2003 intro sound. Noah asks a great question, Ricky. You're the one that lives on the coast. Are waffles landlocked?
Are waffles what?
Landlocked.
Waffles?
Yeah. Are waffles landlocked?
Are a dessert? Are you asking me if a dessert is not dessert, a breakfast thing landlocked?
I mean, you could have
like an island.
Okay, I don't know what's going on right now. Are we pacing to go green?
Yeah, we're pacing.
When did this happen?
Didn't know that?
No, we didn't. I didn't even get the command.
You didn't hear that. We're having a debate about waffles here, Joe.
Alright, getting ready to go green. 36 with control here for the start. Pace car is in. And away we go. Green flag, we're racing here at season finale of the Maverick Cup Series. RJ Bishop out to an early lead, uses that outside of the front row to take it. McCurry now to the outside of the 36 car.
Oh, we already got a caution, Joe. We got the 86 car of Brown around in the back straightaway.
First caution of the night here, lap 1. 35 went around, it looks like. When did the 86 go around? Oh, man. We were wrecking for the sake of... What? Ricky, I'm so confused. Mike Carroll goes around here. Entry to turn 3, but this is after the caution came out? We had a big wreck? Yeah, we had a big wreck after the caution came out. Mike Seneca involved. Mark Snyder got speared. Oh, man. Let's see what happened to the 86. This is what caused the caution. 86 of Brown goes around. Also see Jameson in the 98. Guinness car.
Now, Joe, we hadn't really talked about it. Probably should have. I feel like I always forget to talk about it at the top of the show. When we come to tracks like this. It had it happen last week in Phoenix, too, and I completely forgot to mention it. Especially with all of our ample practice time, I somehow continuously forget to bring it up because it's very relevant at Homestead and very relevant at Phoenix. But cold tires are scary here.
Yes.
And the cars are very easy to snap. That's the one thing about this track. You really, even on fixed setup here, it's very easy for that car to snap loose and basically just be unrecoverable if you're letting off throttle at the wrong time. And I think that's why you were seeing guys spinning after the caution there. They get off the gas. These tires are still cold. The car just goes full rotate around. There's no saving it if you hit a certain threshold sideways.
Mm-hmm.
But good learning tool. Unfortunate that the 27 car flipped, so there's that. But I mean, just, beyond that, learning tool.
Right.
Mark Snyder's still out there. I think he's good. I think everyone's fine. We're all good.
We're all good?
Learning tool.
Learning tool.
Still learn.
Got a lot of those. Huh. Q-Man Motorsports. Ben is a great guy. Glad to have him as a friend. Amen, brother.
Joe, are waffles dimpled pancakes or are pancakes flat waffles?
Nah, dimpled pancakes.
You can't explain.
They got little dimples in them. Oh, there's a choose cone.
What came first?
Why is there a choose cone? We don't choose.
Why are you a choose cone?
I'm so confused. I feel like they pulled everything out of the hat tonight to confuse me up in the booth.
Lights are off on the pace car.
Thank you. I don't appreciate that. Looking at you, Tate.
Joe, what came first, the pancake or the waffle?
Probably the pancake.
You gotta give me some reasoning here.
It's flat. I don't know. That was my reasoning.
That's pretty good reasoning, to be honest. Gonna be coming back green here, lap 4 of 125. RJ Bishop in car number 42. McCurry in the 01 car, starting on that outside spot in the 01. Michael Norman in the 36 and 4th spot. Alison Rodrigo in the car number 43 in spot number 4. And Todd Wilson in the 18 car, rounding out the top 5. Feel like it's been a while since we've seen Todd Wilson over here in Maverick. Great to see him here tonight.
Yes.
A few of these guys, great to see him back here tonight.
Keith, I have no idea who that incident was on. Couldn't tell you. Getting ready to go back green. RJ Bishop with control into the restart zone. Back away we go. Green flag, lap 5 of 125. Look at that storm down in turn 1.
4-3 got a big push from the 54 Kinsey there. I think the 4-3 stumbled a little bit on that start. Kinsey kind of gets Rodrigo rolling pretty well in that high line. Rodrigo's going to get a huge head of steam in the outside of 36.
Got one up in the wall. It's the 14. 0-1 and
wall
McCurry
there,
also in the
trying to hang on
wall.
to
He's
it.
going to
Good
go
job
around right in
keeping
front of the field.
clear.
Big
Watch out,
crash.
guys! Oh my goodness, great job. No, hitting the 14 there, and we got a car around in front. 84 car, Cody Lamas. Oh, still sliding into this. 27's in it. Oh, it's still sliding. They're still sliding. Oh, the 01 car flipped, Joe. The 01 from the lead was flipping. The 14 was around,
Yeah,
too.
we watched him flip.
When did that happen?
We watched him flip all the way down the front straightaway while you were talking about whatever. Flips from second. Here's the, looks like some internet with the 43. Watch this 0-1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We'll slow it down.
God.
Slow it down.
That's just unfortunate for the 01. Looks like he got caught in the wall there. Tried to pull it off. When he did, he just got a bad spot to pull out. But I think that 01's car is a little bit battered here, Joe.
68, Joseph Laney Pavlin also involved. We talked about Cody Lamas.
30 gets into the 57 here, pacing.
Oh, man.
I wasn't even trying to look at that. I was trying to figure out where the leader is. I think everyone's trying to figure out where the pace car is. Pace car right now exiting turn number 4. Our leader, RJ Bishop, entering turn number 3. So, lap 7 of 125 of tonight's event here under caution for our second time for the 01 car of Anthony McCurry, who was in a rough spot here. Had a great start to the race.
Yes.
Great qualifying effort. Very unfortunate. Sometimes you just get caught in the wall and it just holds you there like super glue, Joe. Oh, the 01's around again, and the 31's coming on pit road. The 86 almost hits the pit wall.
Ricky's talking about stuff that we're not even showing to you,
What?
folks.
And the 27's around. Oh, no, he straightened it out. Okay, he's good. Yo, there's a few cars in the back here.
Here's what Ricky was talking about.
It's been a bit of an adventure.
Coming to pit road.
I think they're all good. I think we're fine. I think everything's okay.
Mike Seneca is just parked on pit entry. Let's go ahead and let's get a flip count for you folks at home. If you maybe have a young one that's learning their numbers, this is going to be a great opportunity to teach them their 1, 2, 3s. Here we go. All right, let's count them, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
What?
10, 11,
That's not a reel. Did that happen?
12,
When did that happen?
13,
Oh, they almost hit the
14.
54 just almost hit the pit barrier doing a fake out.
14 flips. That's what I counted there, folks. I lost count a little bit in the middle, but 14 flips for the 01. You said the 54 almost hit the pit barrier?
He looked to be performing some kind of fake out, as it were. The
Did it
old
work?
23 skidoo.
Let's see.
And got very close to the barrels. I'm sure if you asked him, he would say he's in full control, which I believe.
Here it is.
Which can be deceiving. And I worry, Joe. I worry.
I always worry, man.
He's pacing around here. I think the lights are off on the pace car. Quick caution laps here tonight. Hats off to the
Hands off to the
track
safety
crew
crew.
to clean things up
Yeah,
so
no
quickly.
kidding.
2 flips tonight, and they're getting these back around pretty quickly. Going to be coming back to the green flag. Got some guys still on pit road here. They're going to have to kind of get on the go-go pedal there if they want to catch these guys. But going to be coming back to green flag conditions out. The 01 has lost that position with that flip. Michael Norman in the 36 machine. Nice looking car there too. Going to be starting on that outside. Joe, Do you think that car out-pizzas the Hut?
Nobody out-pizzas the Hut.
Nobody out-pizzas the Hut. That's what I thought,
Except
too.
like most pizza places.
But, RJ Bishop going to be hanging on to the lead. Coming back here, waiting to get that command. Be coming down into the restart zone. Green flag back up in the air. We're back racing here, lap number 10 of 125.
Field storms their way down into turn 1, already 3 wide, further on back in the pack.
Oh, they're already spinning. 68 car around right in front of the 84. And oh, the 01's back over on his roof, Joe.
Oh, man. Caution out for the 3rd time tonight here, lap 10.
Cody Lamas, when it rains, it pours for that 84 car.
And we saw this last week.
24's around in the back straightaway, too, and somebody else is down there.
Joseph Laney Pavlin gets hit by Mike Seneca. Get Mike Seneca. Fan favorite there. 57. Just a miscalculation.
Joe, a little ahead of this, Dylan Young, the 24 car, got into the back of the 002 machine, and that's what brought out that second spin of Barnett. Looked like two drivers just miscalculated the yellow coming out there. I think one checked up earlier than the other, and just bad timing there with close racing. Usually it leads to situations like that. But Cody Lama's first car retired out of tonight's race in the 84 car. Very unfortunate end to the season for the 84. Had a great car last week at Phoenix. Got caught up in some unfortunate circumstances, and it seems like that monkey on his back tracked him down to Homestead tonight.
It did. Folks, we got great racing action coming up for you here on JTN. And an SCRA Winter Classic on Saturday, December 9th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Then Afterburner Motorsports, they're holding their Christmas special this year live on JTN, 8:15 p.m. on Sunday, December 10th. And December 27th, that's a Wednesday, the SRA Indiana 200. Back home again here on JTN. Coverage kicking off from Indy at 8:50 p.m. Eastern Time. Those races and much, much more are going to be live right here only on JTN. Don't know why I said it so quick, because we got time. Working our 3rd caution of the night. Ricky, how do you settle into a race like this? Or can you? Can you?
I think you gotta wait for some green flag laps here to actually settle in. I don't think anyone's really kind of figured out their C's here tonight, because they haven't had enough laps out there to get those tires warmed up and figure out where they're fast around here, where they're running fast, where they're not running fast, if they have long run speed, short run speed, how they're attacking this track, if they're eating up those tires or they're saving them well. No one knows anything, because we keep having the caution flags. But I think as soon as we get a green flag run here, you're going to see a different tune. I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing a shuffle around of some of these leaders as these guys start getting some laps on those tires, kind of start to figure out their racing lines. But for the moment, RJ Bishop's still going to be leading here, coming across the line for lap 13. I would imagine probably going to get that one to go this time by.
Oh. Tight seatbelts. Ben Snyder and Jason Dady are fighting for 4th in points. What? Where are the point standings? Is there a points document?
I don't know.
Tate, is there any way you can send a points document to me? Like, I can't find it. We just know Keith Hughes is your champion. Woo! Woo! He's not up front, because he sucks, but he's your champion. See, now I'm going to get the info I wanted from Tate, because I said Keith sucks on air. Sorry, Keith.
Joe, I think that's libel.
Is it?
I think it's libel. I think he could press charges for you on that.
Let him. RJ Bishop with control. Trey Kinsey's having fun. Here we go.
Oh, RJ Bishop goes around for the lead. That catches the 36 car. Oh, big wreck here.
Ricky, I just don't understand.
What? Oh, the 51 Jason Daney almost flips as he catches the 42 there.
Ricky, I just don't understand, man.
Joe, I'm baffled. I'm bewildered, but at the same time,
I don't know what
how
happened.
in the blue?
You can say it.
How in
Go
the
ahead.
blue hell did the 42 car not get hit by more people?
Did he miss a shift?
I think he put it in reverse, but how did no one hit him there? There was 30 cars behind that car, and
He
by all
put it-
accounts, that should have been way bigger of a pile up than it was. Hats off to everyone.
RJ.
Not hit RJ Bishop going full Beyblade here mid-pack.
Yeah, he did. He put it into reverse. Oh my goodness.
No.
Oh man. That is unfortunate. Wow.
And Joe, you know what's funny? I'm looking at the 36 car, Michael Norman here. He's still in the 10th spot, and he's gonna have to come down and get tires and fix it here, naturally. But not a lot of damage on that 36 machine. Looks like you just need to pull up that rear end. They're gonna be good to go. So very unfortunate for RJ Bishop. I would imagine that I don't know how that car is still running. I would think that he just blendered that transmission doing a money shift from 180 miles an hour, but I guess not.
Well, he was only going 140, so I guess
140, excuse me.
Sure, it's okay if it's only 140.
I forgot tapered spacers and the sort.
Yep. Whoops, indeed. RJ, if you're out there, you're watching this back, we hope we're laughing with you and not at you. Because I feel like we've all done that, and we've all been there, and that sucks. But my, oh my.
My word.
Whoopsie doodles, indeed.
That is a big old whoopsie daisy. We should have like an award for that, Joe. That we just gave
The
out at the end of the
Whoopsie
year.
Daisy of the Year
The
award.
Whoopsie Daisy award.
Yeah, don't give these drivers any ideas. Todd Wilson's out in front. He was your
Hey, look
2022
at Todd Wilson.
champion. Looking for a win here tonight from Homestead. Glad to see
Good
Todd.
to see that 18 car out here tonight. I feel like I
Yes.
missed him.
I always miss Todd. Todd's such a
Oh, I
great
missed
guy.
Todd.
Todd's a great guy. Ellis Rodrigo is always tuning in to JTN broadcast. Appreciate that. Nick Gunther there in third.
I'm trying to think of something around Todd the God.
Yeah, I don't think he'd like that.
Todd the. I can't think of any other good ones. Todd the.
Who's a better guy, Todd or Keith? Oh, definitely Todd.
Todd the. We're not doing that one.
What
Todd
were you
the-
gonna say?
What?
Message it to me.
Todd the.
Don't say it out loud if you're worried that it might not be appropriate. Don't say
No,
it
no,
out
no.
loud.
I'm literally thinking. Oh, like. OD. Like what words?
Sod.
If I run down the alphabet, actually form a word, and then I'm trying to like
Mod.
backwards. Todd the Zod.
The Zod.
There you go.
General Zod. Folks, even my pen's broken already. This is great. There it is. Tate will say it. RJ says in chat, I'm dumb, lol. Alright. Glad to hear it. Well, not glad to hear that you're dumb, but like glad that you're laughing at yourself.
Todd the Pod. Because
Todd?
he's a P. I don't know where I'm going with that. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Tate. Appreciate it.
Gonna be coming back here. Todd Wilson in the 18 car, who has no nicknames whatsoever, and the 43 of Allison Rodrigo on the outside, waiting to come back here, get that green flag up in the air, waiting on the flagman, and there it goes, unfurled on the flag stand, green flag back in the air here on lap 18. And we're back in the
Oh,
caution.
man. Oh, no, Mike Seneca.
Oh, no.
Ackery Hall also into the inside wall. That was the secondary.
Joe, I was trying to figure... You jump scared me.
Sorry.
I was trying to figure out what happened on the first strike, and I hear, Mike Seneca.
Well, it's kind of... When I saw Michael Norman, looks like Xavier Brown making some contact.
Oh, that 30 car Xavier Brown looks pretty beaten and battered. So
Oh, he made contact.
Here,
Benjamin Snyder. And then Michael Norman. Oh, man. That was what caused the caution.
Brown rotated into Ben Snyder, yeah.
And then here's what I was yelling about. Ugh. No one is counting incidents. Cool. Oh, man. What a rough
Michael
start.
Norman out of the race, retired after that spin.
Oh,
That's very unfortunate for the 36 team. Had a great car here. Got caught in quite a bit of bad luck here, but that's the 36 retire. 31 cars started tonight's event. 2 have retired. Everyone is on the lead lap except for the 199 machine, which is 9 laps down, and in the 49 machine, that is 14 laps down.
26 of you are currently tuning in. Thank you. We appreciate you. Make sure if you haven't already, please click the like button. It helps us so much. At the end of the day, we're egomaniacs, and if that like button number isn't a large number, our egos are hurt. So don't hurt our egos. Help us. Make us feel better. Click the like button. Thank you. We're the only people on YouTube that will admit to that. Right, Ricky?
Are we? I don't even pay.
We have mass.
To it.
All right,
I
Ricky.
don't check it. What am I?
Ricky. All right. Massive ego here.
No,
that's me.
I do. I mean, I check it to see if people are like here and enjoying what we're doing, but.
We got to post the 56. He's fallen asleep, he says.
Someone get the 56 some coffee. Someone go like run a golf cart down on the track right now.
We are running
golf carts could do 30 miles an hour easy.
We are. Matt says about a minute a lap average tonight.
Yo, I think we get better viewership. I think the F1 race taught me something. We get a lot better viewership if we're racing at 1 a.m. What do you think?
I don't want to broadcast at 1 a.m.
Come on.
I'm good.
Late night.
I'm good.
Gonna take on late night. We're gonna take on the late night crowd all ourselves. We're gonna take down.
So, we have a pretty big audience tonight, and I want to float some things out there because we're thinking about doing some fun stuff, or at least I'm thinking about doing some fun stuff. But charity 24-hour JTN stream? Question mark? I'm gonna get flooded with emails about that, but we're thinking about it. Don't know what we would stream for 24 hours, but
24 hours of Le Mans. There you go. Bam. Got it.
we just do a 24-hour Daytona 24 live stream.
Run Watkins Glen with 500 laps.
Matt says 24 hours of Maverick. I think there's probably at least 48 hours of Maverick footage from this year. We got 24 races.
Oh yeah, easy. 2 hours each.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Probably 2 days worth of footage. Yeah, we could definitely do that.
Yeah, there you go. Just watch the Maverick Cup Series playlist. That's right here on JoeTowNetwork. Again, a big thank you to World Racing Media. They're sponsoring tonight's event. You can follow them on Twitter. You can also find them here on YouTube and World Racing Media. This is the World Racing Media 300 from the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Todd Wilson with control here for the restart. Away we go. Green flag. Lap 22 of 125. They're wrecking.
Oh, they're wrecking. 22's around. Oh, they're bumping and boinking, but I don't see anyone flipping, so that's a good sign, Joe. That's a few spins.
What is this, Harley?
Nothing too,
Has anyone kept count of how many cautions we've had?
Not sure.
Okay.
Anyone can let us know in comments. We'll make you an honorary statistician.
An honorary statistician.
We'll give you a free T-shirt.
We are not giving anyone a free T-shirt.
I'm kidding. Well, no, I was gonna say it's a T-shirt that says honorary statistician.
We'll give you a picture of a free T-shirt that says honorary statistician.
A picture of a free T-shirt. Todd Wilson's caught the pace car, so that's good. 25 laps of 125 done in tonight's event. No, I'm sorry, that's 23 laps of 125 in tonight's event.
Almost 20% there.
54 is going to keep doing that fake out. One of these times he's actually going to hit the barrels.
That'd be funny, though.
I
would laugh.
I'd work professionals, but I would say that would be funny.
It would be funny. I mean, it's a virtual race. Ricky, it's okay to say things are funny.
Keith Hughes is asking, can I get a hat that says I survived Homestead?
You gotta survive.
I've survived Homestead-Miami Speedway.
I can't drive 65. One foot on the brake, foot on the gas. Yeah, doom, doom. Well, there's too much traffic. I can't pass. No. Bam, now. Ricky, take it away. 55. I can't drive. Matt says 7 yellows. Do you want my shirt size here? Nick Gunther again racing this week for a special cause, lung cancer awareness on the side with the white ribbon. You can see it on the side of that 56 car. He's currently running second. Just lost a loved one to terrible, terrible disease. Great to see these drivers when they can take up causes that are special to them. Nick doing that here tonight with the white ribbon for lung cancer awareness on the side of his vehicle tonight. All right, re-rack him. Todd Wilson, Nick Gunther, row 1. Trey Kinsey, Alice Rodrigo. Row 2. Solomon in the 89. Next to Seth Cole in row 3. Coming up on the restart. Coming to lap 26 of 125. 100 laps to go here from the Homestead-Miami Speedway.
Coming back here in a hot moment. The 18 car, Todd Wilson, coming off of turn 4.
He leads the field as we get ready to go back. Green flag racing. Can he hold on to the top spot into the restart zone? Back away we go. Green flag, and the 18 spins the tires a little bit. Here comes the 56 with help from the 43 on the outside. Locked side by side down into the first corner. Wilson pulls ahead in the 18. Has to be careful, run that middle line. It's loose, it's slippery there. Wilson going to be able to clear Nick Gunther off of turn 2.
Nick Gunther coming off turn 2. They're thundering down the back straightaway here. Let's see if Gunther goes to the high line or if he tries down low here, tries to follow the 18 car. You see Rodrigo a little higher up with the 77 to Seth Cole tracking him down.
Trey Kinsey stuck to the inside. They're 2x2 back there for the 4th spot. There's a
89 goes
rivalry.
to the inside. Solomon 3 wide for that 6th position.
Kinsey put in a bad spot between a rock and a hard place. Seth Cole not giving him an inch here off of turn number 2.
Running 1, 2, 3 wide here. Finally thin out to 2 there, but you see, you can use any line there going through these turns. That's what makes this place so much fun. These guys starting to filter out a little bit on that high line here. You see the 89 car trying to keep it rolling. 103 car of Armstrong almost grabbed the wall there a little bit coming off of 4.
Best thing that these guys could do is get some green flag laps in. They're doing it right now here, working lap 28 of 125. You're watching the battle for the 5th spot as Solomon clears the 14. Now the 14 going to dive back to the inside.
Matthew dived to the inside a little bit further back here. The 35 of Carroll's coming off the exit of 2. Trying to really, that 199 car really trying to make that low line work.
Watching the battle between the 14 and the 89 into turns 1 and 2. So video now to the inside of Seth Cole as well. Cole going to get stuck in the middle here off the corner. Solomon to the outside. So video to the inside.
Solomon and Cole having a great battle here coming into number 3. Solomon's going to have that run on the high line, but Cole's got the clean air. 54 right in front of Solomon in the 89 car. We'll see if that helps him. It looks like it helps him. Kind of pulls that draft down the front straightaway.
Momentum is so crucial here at Homestead. You're seeing these drivers right now. They're running that higher line. 86 car grazing the wall a little bit.
I knew if we got some great flag laps here, Joe, this was going to start getting racy. This track is just too good for...
It's too good. It's too good to be the way it
Always puts on a
was.
great show for us every time we come here, no matter who it is. And,
Yes.
You're seeing it here right now. These guys running very close to each other all around this place and doing a great job keeping it clean. Starting to thin out here, single file, most of the way through the field. But you do see that 199 car still fighting with Mike Carroll here. Pretty sure brought up that 199 car is actually a lap down. So Matthew not really getting anything right now racing these guys other than just trying to get that track position. Gonna get the lucky dog no matter what. The only other car that is on track that is laps down right now is the 49 car, who is 27 laps down. But so I think a good time, Joe, for that car to be testing the waters here, be messing around with that low line, see if you can make anything work. If you can find something, you get a good time caution, you get that lucky dog back. I mean, the trends right now lean pretty well at him getting a lucky dog at some point if he just stays in it. Probably best now to be experimental with that low line. 199 grabs the wall and almost spins it there. Great save.
Saw the stack up there behind him with Dylan Young in the 24, RJ Bishop in the 42, and the 002 with Austin Barnett. Todd Wilson, though, still out in front of this field in the 18 car, doing a good job right now leading the way.
E6 car Brown trying to look to that bottom line on the 77 of Cole. Can't find anything just yet. These guys really making that high line kind of the preferred one right now. But you see Solomon, the 89, get to the inside of the 54. Kinsey here going to try to set him up on the bottom here. Kinsey gets very close to that wall there. He's got the run on the exit. But we'll see if Solomon can get the beat on entry here. You see how close he gets on the 54 here. Side by side with him going through turn 2.
Ricky, it's just so tough to make momentum on the inside and make enough of it to beat what the outside line can do. You see Solomon going to lose a spot here to Seth Cole, or at least positioning to Seth Cole in the 77. As Cole dives to the inside, makes contact with Kinsey.
Kinsey keeps it straight. What a save.
I don't know if he kept it straight. He definitely used the wall, but
that 86 right at the back of the 89 there.
Yeah, we talked about it. There's a rivalry there between the 77 and 54. 77 going to get the best of him this time. Maybe got the best of him last week, too. So if you're Trey Kinsey right now, you might be a little upset. You might be a little frustrated. You're going to remember that one.
Joe, the 54 Kinsey, I don't see any damage on the back of that Monster Energy Camry.
That doesn't matter.
I think he really did just kind of brush the wall there. No damage on that car. That probably fares well for him. Probably did light up those rear tires a bit, but other than that, that car looks like it's still pretty racy. One thing right now, too, I'm noticing, if you get around midfield, these guys are running close to 197 on the back straightaway here. Just give you an idea how much speed they're carrying into the turns right now. They're getting down there around low 160s, probably like mid-corner when they hit their apex there. But draft is kind of a thing, Joe. You're definitely, at those speeds, you're definitely getting pulled around here a little bit if you're running on that high line with a bunch of guys in front of you. So I think that's kind of why you're seeing this here, that these guys are kind of just settling in up top and kind of letting that be the preferred line here. 14 cars, Servideo coming down. That's interesting. I think we really talked about, are they using the access road here tonight?
They're supposed to.
Yeah. And a 14 car coming down. I don't know if that's by design or if there's something up with the car, but everyone kind of went to scramble as 14 came down. 56 and then Gunther grabbed the wall there, though. That was from second spot he did, and now he's going to drop back 8th, 9th, possibly 10th here.
Tyler in chat says, love Homestead. We do too. Tyler, I don't want to answer that question. Rough to start, but we've been green now for 12 laps. Knock on wood.
Nick Gunther getting right back past the 35. Mike Carroll. Gunther gotta be driving a little frustrated there after grabbing that wall. He knows he has a fast car here. Now he's gonna have to make up all that ground on our leaders. Todd Wilson putting up a good lead this run too, but Alison Rodrigo's not let that 18 car out of his sight. That 43 looking racy this evening, Joe.
Vroom vroom.
Vroom vroom. Race car looking racy. That's always a good sign. Coming up on our first lap car of first bit of lap traffic, really, of the night. This first long read flag run as Dady kind of gets right for the 18 there. Wilson had to check up for him. This might let Rodrigo get the run here. You see Rodrigo sizing up the 18 to the bottom. Rodrigo's got to send it here, see if he can pull some kind of crossover on that 18. Doesn't have the momentum for it, though. He's going to slip right back behind Todd Wilson. It's so hard to make that pass on the bottom right now.
I think it's going to continue to be that way, too, throughout this race, Ricky.
I think you can make that middle line work, but I think a down low might not be, might be the sauce here coming to this place. You see Kinsey getting behind the 77 and Dady. Kinsey just got moved by Dady last time by. We'll see if there's any bad blood there. If these two let bygones be bygones on this. Got a lot of racing left. Both cars are in good shape. I think Cole's letting them on by. I think he's like, all right, you went sideways. Todd Wilson, though, our leader, coming down. Hey, it's time for pit stops, Joe.
It is.
.103 also down. 31 coming down, Goulet. '89 Solomon coming out pit road. I think the 54 was throwing a big block of the 89 there, but I think he thought Solomon was like sizing him up for a pass or something. Oh, 54 slowing down here, Joe.
I don't think that's legal to pit like that.
You're supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to use on the access road, right?
Yeah, I would assume since everyone else is.
32 Zach Hall also coming down.
Oh, look, it's the big Jess Hanna on pit lane too. Look at that.
I need to get word from the tower on that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I was under the impression we were using the access road because everyone's kind of been doing it.
Yeah, I was too.
But I guess we'll see as these guys coming around here right now, trying to just kind of get these green flag cycles through, try to figure out. Brown's in the second spot right now. Seth Cole just passed Brown for a position there. 56 Nick Gunther also coming down. And now these guys are...
Oh, man. This is going to be a mess.
Are you... Oh, Nick Gunther almost missed the pit wall there. Almost missed the commitment cone.
Ricky, this is going to be a mess.
I'm a little bit... Yeah, Joe, I'm a little bit confused here. Was this... I'm seeing guys... I'm very confused because I'm seeing guys use the access road here, but we've also seen guys...
Not.
Enter turn 4.
Just say it, yep.
So, I
We've seen guys use the access road, we've seen guys not use the access road.
If it's fair game, then I guess everyone just has to recognize that's fair game. 27 and Mark Snyder coming down on pit road for that same area. I'm a little bit confused, but I guess we'll figure it out as we get rolling here. The interesting thing that Todd Wilson's ahead of Kinsey here, but you can see how much of a
advantage.
How much Kinsey made up by doing that compared to Todd Wilson, who came down on pit road. And you see how quick the 43 caught up, but Todd Wilson's still leading here. Todd Wilson also came down on pit entry like normal, and the 43 entered from turn 4, and Wilson still came out this far ahead of the 43. So I think that says something about...
That's the tires, the tire advantage, right? It was about a 5-6 lap advantage for the 18. Really, this lead, it feels like it should be more. Okay, so update. The track does not penalize you if you don't use the access road, but drivers' meetings said use access road.
I'm seeing a lot of discussion there. Yeah, I've seen some rumblings for the 56 pit asking for clarification on that as well. So, I mean, there's a lot of people doing different things. Oh, Kinsey and the 18 got really close there.
They're battling.
Kinsey going to the inside of the 18. Kinsey's got fresher tires, so like you said, Joe, I think this might help him a little bit. He really gets close on Todd Wilson there. Joe, I'm almost kind of like... I guess we'll have to see.
Got a caution.
Right now, we got a good battle for the lead.
We got a caution. We got a caution. Car around right in front of the leaders.
Right in front of everyone, and oh, they got to be careful. Caution is out. Oh, Joe. That's a pretty good run.
Yeah, I have no idea how this...
Jameson looks like.
What? Mike Seneca got loose off the corner contact with Mark Snyder. Mark Snyder whipping it back across the track. Jameson
Yeah, it looks like when Snyder overcorrected, Jameson had nowhere to go.
And we're screaming up here in the booth, terrified for the leaders. Easier for keyboarders not to use access. Well, that doesn't... That can be true, but...
Yeah, but it's just like the rule of, like, what was the ruling on it, you know? Like...
Yeah.
If they're told in the driver's meeting, I would assume that means that you're not supposed to not use it.
Right.
If it's told, oh, it's preferred, then if it's just like a suggestion, then yeah, there's no reason to be using the access road.
Oh man.
I don't know. We'll figure it out here. I really wouldn't be surprised if there's a no call on that first round, honestly, Joe, just because of how much of the field didn't do it and how much of the field did do it.
Right.
I feel like if it was one person going off the path on that, I think that you could say that, okay, well, maybe it was clear, but I think that many people means there's some kind of communication error there. So we'll see how the rest of the race goes, if there's any change on that ruling. But for the moment, not hearing anything about one way or the other. So I guess how they run right now is how they run under caution here. Lap 53 of 125. Got to get 20 lap run in there, Joe. 20, give or take 20 laps. Got a whole green flag run out of the way. Xavier Brown leading. 30 team looks to be just as surprised. 30 team looks to be just as surprised as us that they got out in front on all that strategy, but looks like they're out front here on the caution call. A lot of guys actually got these guys a lap down on that run. Right now, the only cars on the lead lap are the 30, the 42, the 01, the 68, the 82, the 04, the 96, and the 24. So we'll see how that shuffles through. I'd imagine that means some of these guys have to pit still.
Yeah, it's an interesting interesting thing at play, isn't it?
It looks like the 30 saying he's pitting, so I think that's going to be...
He's got a pit.
Yeah, he's got to pit, but that
I mean-
means all these guys have to take wave rounds, but that still doesn't necessarily mean...
Well, now they're going to be behind guys with newer tires
the
too.
57, I think, of Mike Seneca would be the only car that would get the lucky dog here. If I'm looking at this listing correctly, that would mean everyone else has to take that wave round, which means
There they go.
Xavier Brown, that 30 team, is still going to be near the front of the field, while the rest of these guys are going to have to take this wave round here. Interesting bit of strategy there by that 30 team, but a good call by Xavier Brown. Really, he's going to put a lot of these guys in a little bit of a bind here, being behind the leader. And Brown's going to get 4 fresh tires. Probably going to have the freshest tires of any of these guys, because if you take the wave around, Joe, you can't pit.
No, you can't.
So Brown's going to have fresher tires than a lot of these guys that he's going to be starting near the front with. Some of these guys are staying out, it looks like. There's going to be a shuffle here. I think Brown's not going to be completely up front here, but I think he's going to get some priority over some wave around cars. So not a bad strategy on this 30 team. I think got a little lucky with that caution, but that's the best part about pit strategy is when everything falls into your place, and that usually means a little bit of luck. For the moment, though, RJ Bishop, looking like the beginning of the race here, RJ Bishop could be starting on the inside. On the outside, Anthony McCurry beaten up and battered around, but that 01 car will not die.
He's flipped almost 20 times.
Outside spot. We'll see if that car has straightaway speed still, or if it's got some flip damage as they're coming back. Take us back, Joe.
Bishop with control back out in front since this gaff. Green flag. We're back underway. Lap 55 of 125. And caution.
Oh, we got 22 around the back. Ben Snyder. Actually, it looks like the 22 car parked it. 22 and the 31.
Huh. Benjamin Snyder, your 3-time NASCAR champion in the 22.
Oh, Joe, looks like 22 car was trying to catch the field here as they were coming to green, and just 31 nowhere to go on that.
He hit him once, he didn't hit him twice, he hit him thrice.
Well, that's 4 times, actually.
All right, well.
Yeah, we got one last knock-in right at the end there. Well, Xavier Brown kind of throws this thing out the window because a lot of these guys that just took that wave around now can come down and get 4 tires of fuel if they so desire.
Yeah, and I think you should.
I mean, it still benefits him because if any of these guys in front of him decide, hey, I'm going to just get that insurance. I don't think anyone is, but if anyone is, it helps them. If they don't, it helps them because he's still on fresher tires on them. So I think either way, that's still a win for the 30 team, but I think it would have been more preferable for him if they hadn't gone back under yellow.
All right, driver's meeting said use apron, then it was switched during our cycle. Interesting. So I guess you can pit off turn 4.
Okay. That's good as long as we have a ruling. RJ Bishop coming down pit road here. 01 and McCurry coming down. Keith Hughes going to stay out. Tom Musa in the 04. I haven't really talked about Tom Musa a lot yet tonight in the 04 car. Looking pretty clean here, all things considered. I'll probably be starting on this front row as when we go back green here. Joseph Landy Pavlon, that 68 Toyota has also been kicked around quite a bit. Found its way back to the front. 24 car of Young, Jameson. We're seeing like a who's who of guys that are like getting caught up in a bunch of other people's accidents, all popping back up again.
That's how it works.
I don't know.
Hey, I don't know.
You never know when luck's gonna come your way.
Luck
Or
be a
kill
lady tonight.
57 laps of 125 tonight.
Well,
Of tonight's event completed. Currently still have 25 cars in the race. 22's out of the race, 27, 36, 7, 38, 84, 49. 49's 52 laps down. I think he's effectively out of the race unless that car's still on track somewhere.
well.
No, he's not. So he's out of the race.
Unfortunate.
Jason
I don't know.
Dady.
Is he-
Jason Dady gets one more yellow here, Joe. You might be sitting pretty because this 131 car Him and the 131 of Whitford are the only cars right now that are a lap down. If Dady can get one more caution, that pops him back in the lead lap. That 51 car's been through a lot here tonight, too. And I think that car's running a little hurt.
Oh, definitely. I think a lot of these cars are probably running a little hurt.
A little hurt. Got the one to green here. Keith Hughes going to be leading them back this time by. But, Joe, what are you going to be looking for here? Do you think we're going to get another green flag run? I'm thinking we are.
I'm looking to see what Keith Hughes can do now. He's going to have clean air. Tom Musa as well. They've kind of been hanging out at the back of the field throughout this race, Ricky, and looking forward to seeing what these two do here on this restart. Now that they have the track position that they've obviously they've known they didn't have the track position at the start, so they decide, okay, we're going to sit back here, we're going to relax. Now they have the track position. Do they press the go button, or are they going to drop back to the back and kind of sit back there and relax a little bit more? Part of this interesting, chess game that we got going on throughout the field that we don't always get to highlight, but we're getting to highlight it right now.
Gonna be coming back to green here. Pace car make that big left turn onto pit road. Keith Hughes going to be leading them back. Waiting for that green flag up in the air, and here's a restart. Lap number 59 of 125. Keith Hughes going to be leading here, but Tom Musa already giving a big challenge here on the outside coming into one.
They'll be side by side through turns 1 and 2. Hughes going to pull ahead by virtue of having the bottom. Here comes Joseph Landy Pavlin in the 68 to the inside of Musa for second. Down the back straightaway they go. In a drag race, a dead heat. 68 gets back in line. Now they're single file top 5.
Pavlin showing that he's still got a little bit of speed in that 68 car there. You've seen a lot of these guys trying to take that bottom. Xavier Brown making a charge on Zachary Hall on the bottom here with those fresher tires. A huge Hornets eating nest behind him here.
You always want to win these races when you're sponsoring it. So what JLP's doing right now up there in third, he's putting a strong showing as Jameson trying to make a move in the 98 on him. But right now,
this 42 car back here, by the way, Joe. RJ Bishop took 4 fresh tires to see the 18 3 wide at the bottom. Todd Wilson clears the 01 and the 002. Can he make it stick? Some of these guys took tires. I think the 18 was one of them here. And you're definitely seeing it out there as he's blowing on by these people like they're standing still.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Brown
Brown's in the wall.
He's stuck in the wall glue.
Don't pull out of the wall.
He cleared it. He's good. '54 in the 199 fighting for position here. Kinsey also trying to get his way back up, getting to the inside. Zach Hall here.
Oh, we got a crash. Mike Carroll involved. The 002 are not involved. Caution out here on lap 61.
That 002 car, Barnett, looks like that car is going to be done for the night, Joe. It is smoking up a storm.
Puff, puff.
Joe, does this count as a flip? Oh, Mike Carroll went vertical.
No, but it counts as liftoff. And it just got a little loose there. And unfortunately, there's other cars, so not able to save it is Mike Carroll. One more look at it.
Joe, I'm going to throw you a weird one. I think we need to ride along with 51 of Jason Dady here, just on the roof.
All right.
You'll see what I mean.
Jason Awesome Gaming on YouTube on board. Whoop! Right through the middle.
He's parted right there. It's always nice to see that. Yeah, every now and then you completely die, but sometimes you just split the middle.
Sometimes you get lucky.
Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. But everyone coming down here looks like Jameson going to stay out. 24's going to stay out. 199 staying out. But beyond that, everyone going to come down. Take those 4 tires of fuel. And as I'm saying that, people make me look silly. A few other cars still staying out here.
Well,
but shuffle up the starting positions a little bit. But I think we're in that point that I'm sure these guys are just trying to make sure that now that they know the frequency of the cautions, I think it's gone down a little bit since the field size has been kind of, diminishing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still not,
Mike Seneca's having issues.
Mike Seneca, having a few issues there.
I believe is he retiring?
He's having a nap. Yeah. Oh wait, no, he's there. He's just having a little
Wow.
little time there in the infield.
Hmm.
Ace D misses the access road there, caught the dirt. I thought he was about to spin it for a second. Seneca's having some wheel issues here. Almost looks indicative of wheel issues, Joe. The car's kind of slowly coast to a stop. But while they get that sorted, look it up here. Whitford going to be coming down this time. I think a few of these guys, 14's coming down, 103's coming down. I think a few of these guys just wanted to come down here and say that they were up front there for a sec, just to kind of get a lay of who was going to be staying out, who wasn't. I think if they had more of a buffer, they might play around with it more, but I think probably a good idea is to come get those tires. Interesting, though, Cameron Jamison in that 96 car in an accident earlier. And also the 24, Dylan Young, who I think also was in an accident at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Could be starting this front row. That 96 car actually looks pretty good. I don't remember his wreck, Joe, but I remember he having a little bit of hood damage of some sort. Mike Seneca still sitting in the infield here, so we'll see if the officials have any issue with the 57 car just sitting down there. He's out of harm's way, so I don't think he's going to affect anything. So I would imagine they'll probably just let this roll.
24 gonna Jeff Gordon restart. I hope not. Oof. Remember them Jeff Gordon restarts?
Yep.
Are you a Jeff Gordon fan? No, you were a Dale Jr. fan.
Oh, Jeff Gordon. I mean, I was a Jeff Gordon fan still. I was a Hendrick fan.
Oh, you're one of those.
I'm a Hendrick fan back when it meant something. Gosh, dang it.
Are you not a Hendrick fan now?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't care. Going back, Cameron Jamison.
Wow.
In that Guinness car, I think there's a good pun there, Joe. Jamison, the Guinness car, are going to be leading us back here. Wait for that restart. Flag up in the air from the flagman. Green flag back in the air, lap 65.
61 laps to go here from the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Jamison out in front. Young sits in second. Seth Cole there.
Connection issues with Matthew there in the 199. I don't know if you saw that, Joe.
Oh,
that
I
was just
did.
Me.
I was trying to ignore it, Ricky.
It was wiggling and squiggling all over the joint. Jamison doing a good job keeping out front here ahead of the 24 here. Young trying to hang on to the 77 to Seth Cole. I think Cole's got those fresher tires.
Dylan Young's dancing.
He's dancing. They're all doing a little tango.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh man, server got dumped to 57, it sounds like. Mike Seneca.
Oh, the 131, the 68 car are both around. Joseph Landy Pavlon. Oh, the 51 Jason Dady grabs the wall a little bit too. No caution though, and caution's out for it.
All right, there it is. .68 just spins by himself.
Yeah, Pavlon just lost it. That's
and
unfortunate. But that shows what happens on the cold tires. Sometimes Whitford hit the wall there, kind of spun on his own. Looked like he was trying to use the wall to slow that Dodge Dart down. Can't slow down a Dodge Dart, Joe.
Don't touch my dart.
I don't think that's a song.
That was the ad campaign.
Was it?
Yep.
Huh.
57. So the 57 has been...
I think there's a reason I don't remember it.
They weren't that great of commercials. Let me tell you. We all know I'm a big Stellantis, Dodge, Chrysler guy. And That's just how I was born. Or that's how, well, yeah, how I was born, but how I was raised.
As good as anything gotta hit me.
Pretty much. That's what I said, you know.
The one George Washington driving the Dodge Challenger.
That's how it happened, you know.
Yeah,
It's
George
actually-
Washington drove a Dodge Dart over the
Challenger.
into the Delaware River.
Challenger, not a Dart, a Challenger.
No, he drove the Dodge Dart into it. Oh, 43 splits a million to the 199 under caution. A little bit of bumping and banging. Dude, I know it's in. I already know where you got to report the 57 got server dumped, but I think it's kind of funny the car's just sitting down there. Oh, we got an accident on pit road. The 86 and the 30 got together, both of them with spin, so there's a little log jam here. Oh, 57 gone. All right. I think they disconnected him from the server.
Sad. This is the point of the night where I start singing Australian rock music.
Come on down under. Get you feel the thunder.
Have you ever been to a rainforest cafe?
Are they real?
Yes. Wait,
I
what?
thought that was just something grandparents came up with so they could say that they went and got souvenirs from somewhere.
Yeah. Did your grandparents get you souvenirs from a rainforest cafe, Ricky?
I mean, no, I don't think so. I don't remember. Okay, yeah, Joe, you're the first person I've ever talked to that's been like, man, I've been to a rainforest cafe. I feel like I only see people like wear T-shirts from it.
I almost so one of the malls in Metro Detroit has a rainforest cafe. And last time we went, I haven't been in like years. Because like the
Are you
food's
gonna
kind
cost us our Rainforest Cafe sponsorship?
No,
our lucrative
no.
Rainforest Cafe sponsorship.
That restaurant's more about the atmosphere because it's
So
like
it's not
really
good.
it's dark in there and they got like all these like animal animatronics and it sounds like it's raining.
I feel like any restaurant where you say it's about the atmosphere usually means it's not good.
I always remember my mom, and it's funny because she's the one that's like, oh, let's go to the Rainforest Cafe. She's always like, yeah, it's a little overpriced. It's, you know, for what you get. And I always remember her saying that, and then, you know, the last time we went there, she's like, oh, let's go to the Rainforest Cafe. I'm like, what?
I mean, you're paying for the experience, I guess. You're paying for the animatronic birds. I understand it.
Yeah. Not like Five Nights at Freddy's, but you know. Ooh, spooky. Keith Hughes leading us back to green. Seth Cole gonna be to the outside. Dylan Young. Jake Kinsey, road 2 here for the restart. Coming to lap 71 of 125.
Green flag back in the air. Except from the crowd is palpable. It's almost like they're barking.
Kinsey to the outside of Young. This is the battle for the third spot. 54 with momentum on the outside. He'll be able to take it. Young having some issues here down the back straightaway. Oh, man.
Oh, Pavlin got the wall. The 199's around.
Ricky, what is this message? Oh, man.
A lot of cars piling in here. Oh, 68, not happy with the 199 there.
That's a teammate.
Sorry, Joe, what were you asking?
What is your message in our YouTube chat? What?
What?
Oh, that's not you. I'm sorry. That's Matt. Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt. Worked out every other day for 2 weeks and worked out 10 times. Hope that helps. That's good.
Bark, bark.
What's
That was I don't know why I confused your YouTube name. You got dogs barking in the background.
No, it's the crowd.
It's the crowd.
They're really excited about Keith Hughes leading here.
They're excited. Can you go?
I don't know why they're barking. I could mute it, but
No,
I feel like
I think at this point. Can you go ask them why they're barking?
If I go ask them why they're barking, they're gonna bark more.
That's fine. I mean, I want to know. I need a first-hand account of what they're seeing out there that they're barking at.
Nothing.
Stream why they're
Just starts
barking.
Barking. The other one goes, "Oh, that's my cue to start barking."
The longer run was fun, Mike. I'd agree with that. It was fun up here in the booth for us. It's kind of fun when you get to see those things. Dog interview live on air. No one's told Bristol he's a good boy tonight. Just saying.
Bristol's always a good boy.
He is, but
The reason why no one has to tell him it is because it's not even. You don't even. It's already. It's so well known. Everyone just knows it.
right,
You know?
right. I live in Spain with the S. So Spain?
I'm so confused at Matt's message because, like, it's like a.
I'm just glad Matt's tuning in, you know?
No, I'm glad he's tuning in because I mean, no, that's good for him that he was working out that much. But I don't get what "hope that helps" means. Was that an answer to the Rainforest Cafe question?
No, I think he just was posting it to post it, man.
Because honestly, it popped in while we were having that conversation, so I saw it and I was about to be like, "Oh, he's answering the question." And then I read it and I was like, "What?"
No,
That's why I was
guys, he's
confused while I was reading it out.
guys. He said I live in Spain with the S, not. Well, I don't know why you're saying without. He said with. He lives in
I live
Spain.
in-
Can someone explain it to me?
Could someone explain it to me?
Go home.
7,425 laps here tonight, completed from the Homestead-Miami Speedway here in Homestead-Miami Speedway in Speedway, Indiana.
Rough night for RJ. Yeah, sounds like it. Sorry, RJ.
Joe, you know, we haven't really talked about it yet, but this is we're starting to wind down in this.
We are.
About 75, so that's halfway? That's not halfway.
Yeah, well.
Is it?
Oh, we're definitely,
I-
we're over halfway. Halfway would have been like 63.
Yeah.
62 and a
we're
half,
more than
so.
that. We're getting down to like,
Ricky, are you an engineer?
I'm trying to, 50 laps to go. 50 laps to go, yes.
51. When we get to the
51.
line.
So we're gonna be coming back with 51 laps to go. But we're getting down to crunch time here. We're getting to
Folks,
the part that separates the men from the boys
not
and the
even-
boys from the.
Real quick, not
Men.
even half of the people watching have hit the like button. So if you haven't hit the like button, we encourage you to hit the like button, please. Thank you. Because it helps support us here on JTN, and we appreciate you, and we love you guys out there. And make sure if you haven't already, also say hello. All right. Keith Hughes with control for the restart. Tate, you gotta hit it 3 times. Green flag.
Seth got a really good jump there, but we're gonna see if Keith gets that run back to the inside. We keep seeing it, Joe, on these restarts. That low line seems to be good at the low speeds.
Kinsey slides up in front of the 43.
Seth's got that line.
Outside line momentum prevailing for the 77 of Seth Cole. He was going to have to dive it. Oh, we got one around. Big lick for the 42 of RJ Bishop. We're wrecking.
Troy 4's around. 199's also around.
We're wrecking.
Yo, we should just put a GoPro on top of the 51 Jason Dady, because I feel like he hasn't been in any of these, but I feel like every single time these guys have spun for the last, like, 5 cautions, the big YouTube logo comes zipping through right through the middle and just barely misses them. Hey, Dorsey asking for a Jason cam, too. There it is.
Our Jason Awesome.
Oh, Jason hits the inside wall.
What?
What?
Let's go
Why is it
on our,
reverse? What?
our Jason Awesome Gaming cam with the 51 of Jason Dady.
Dude, one car just clobbered the inside wall there, Joe, and then jammed in reverse. I don't know if he was having some control issues.
Look at
there
this.
for a sec.
Whoop. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of cautions tonight, unfortunately.
Joe,
Yep.
what's your favorite flavor
What's
of
my flavor?
hamburger meat?
My flavor?
What's your favorite flavor?
I like it like 80-20.
What?
Yeah, you said favorite hamburger meat.
I said flavor.
Yeah, like an 80-20.
What's 820?
It's the... Are you serious?
Is that like fat content? What?
Yeah.
I was joking, but like now, what hamburger fact do you know that I don't know?
80-20 is just like the go-to, you know?
What ground meat fact do you know that I don't? What does 80 mean? Is that like 8? Is that
No,
like
it's
80 to, like,
80%.
20 fat
It's
or something
80%
like that?
lean. Is what 80-20 is.
Is that
you-
what it is?
And then 20% fat. Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
what did...
Would you say 20% fat then? Why do you say 80-20?
Because that's what it's called. It's called 80-20.
If it's 70-30,
Well, then it's 70-30. It's 30% fat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Well, dang, I learned
think
something
I'm
about
lean,
hamburgers
Steven.
tonight. In chat, yes, I did say lean. Interpret that how you will, but I did in fact say lean.
Ugh, man.
But,
I'm kind of looking forward to... I'm going to make some, like, ground turkey meatballs this week.
see, now you got me curious. So, like, meatloaf meats, a few different type of meats, like, mixed together.
What?
Is that rated
You-
the same? You never had that?
You don't... I thought meatloaf was just ground beef.
It can be ground beef, but they make actual, like, ground, like, mixed, like, meat for meatloaf.
Like turkey and...
yeah, it's
like-
just like a slab of, like,
yeah.
hamburger
Sure.
and beef and veal and I don't know if turkey's in there or not, but
I am not doing that.
quite good.
Yeah. You know what would be good?
I'm not sure how you would rate that. I don't know if that's what that fraction is. Like you're trying to be like 80, 30, 40, 20 or whatever.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Uh-huh.
Get on the floor, everyone walk the dinosaur.
Ooh, you have a dinosaur?
I wish so. We lost like 8 of our viewers talking about lean.
That's probably a good thing.
Probably is a good thing, but it's also a good thing. Allison Rodrigo leading right now.
What's your
here
favorite
at
cut of
Homestead,
steak?
Miami. That 43 car has been doing a fantastic job here tonight. Been up front all night.
Mhm.
Stayed out of trouble. I would say that I remember how he did last week at Phoenix, but I don't even remember what I had for breakfast this morning, Joe. So I want to say he was in trouble at some point.
Keithy
But I
is
do
your...
recall him being pretty fast at Phoenix, too.
Who?
43.
Yes.
But did he get into trouble?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. You know, I get checked. Sometimes I wake up
Feel like it's a pretty
and
safe
the terrifying
bet.
reality of my existence makes me think that it's not real, and then I
Yeah.
realize it is, and
It's probably a pretty safe bet that everyone got in trouble last week.
I think everyone got in
Like-
trouble last year. You could almost argue that about this week as well, but
well,
Alson Rodrigo, not one of those. Knock on wood.
yeah, you just totally cursed him.
I definitely did, but hopefully I didn't. Hopefully I don't
flip
have
30
wizard
times
powers
down
like
the
I
back
feared
straightaway.
for most of my adult life.
What?
And Alison Rodrigo is fine for the rest of this race. Going to be coming back, Alison Rodrigo
Wait.
in that 43 black and white
Reverse.
Chevrolet. with the,
Reverse.
14 car on the outside
Wait.
of Servideo.
Ricky.
14. Kind of been all over the
Ricky.
place. Been up front, been in the back, been in accidents, been fixed.
I hate
Great
you.
to see a 14 car up front
hate you.
after everything that's been going on tonight with them. But keep an eye out on
Ricky.
those FedEx colors in that
Ricky.
second row on the inside. Todd Wilson, that 18 car's been fast. He's been strong, and he has not really been deterred by any setbacks on pit road because he
Ricky.
keeps coming back. So we'll see how he does with these guys up front here.
Ricky,
What?
I should have never told you about that little funny thing you do. Now you just do it to make me angry.
What happened?
You just keep talking.
Who spun?
No, you just keep talking. You just
Who spun?
nobody. You just keep talking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a
Oh, you
conversation.
you take it back. You take it back.
It's a conversation, Ricky. Don't forget, it's conversation. Yeah, thanks. I'll take us back. Elsa Rodrigo with control. Servideo to the outside. Wilson, Solomon, Hall, your top 5. Green flag. We're backing away. Good restart there for the 43. He's clear up into the outside line. They'll be get a little race here further on back. See Mercuri in the 0-1 to the inside of Hall. Where this 0-1 was flipping, dipping, and skipping down the front straightaway earlier on in this race. He's back going up inside the top 10. Now here comes Keith Hughes with a dive to the inside with help from Kinsey in the 54.
Here comes the 14 to the inside of the 43. Battle for the lead here. Middle is that black and red Bud car. See Todd Wilson almost getting to the bottom here. 14's got a lot of speed on the bottom with the 43 up top.
This Bud's for you.
See how this happens for Servideo here. If he keeps up the middle here, if that can get him some more momentum on the 43. It looks like he's got to clear Rodrigo, put that 14 on point, but how long is he going to be up there? Is this short-lived? Todd Wilson sizing up the 43 right now. He throws it into turn number 3, gets to nose to the inside of the leader. I don't think he's got the momentum here, Joe, but he's going to have enough to leapfrog to that second spot.
Take that second spot. Todd Wilson, though, gets out of line. Here comes Rodrigo back to the outside in the 43. They'll be battling once again for the second spot here. Heading down into turns 1 and 2. 18 on the bottom, 43 to the inside. Wilson going to be able to clear up here off of turn 2. He does, and he'll retake the second spot as he gets loose off the corner.
You keep seeing that. Todd Wilson keeps clearing the 43, but it looks like that car keeps getting unsettled on exit, and then that's what's letting the 43 Rodrigo get back to him. Wilson needs that car to plant down here. We'll see if it works as these tires start to warm in. You see, he does a better job of it there. So I think he's starting to get those things gripped up. I think those Goodyears need a few laps to, activate their stickiness. See Solomon doing a great job here, hanging on to that third spot, but Brown on the bottom, trying to get on by Rodrigo on the back bumper of that 89 car.
Some smoke there in turn 3. Someone had a problem. We stayed green. He was going to look to the inside of the 43 to the outside of the 86. Looks to make it 3 wide.
Here comes a 54, 3 wide in the front stretch, Joe.
Kinsey going to look to get a 2-4-1 here, heading down into turns 1 and 2, trying to move back up inside the top 5. 54 going to try to clear up. He is. Gets in line in front of the 82. Great move by Trey Kinsey to get back inside the top 5.
You saw Keith Hughes was trying to give him a push there. He knows that he wants that. He wants that 54 to clear the 86. Because if he clears the 86, the 82 is going to go with him. Riding that draft there, using that momentum on the high side. Brown tried to block on the high line.
Yeah, he tried to get up there.
Wouldn't let him in.
How difficult is that to kind of watch yourself a little bit, make sure you don't make that mistake, Ricky, to take a gap that just isn't there?
It's hard, Joe. You ever try to duck and weave through traffic at about 40 miles an hour and
No.
now amplify that to 180 miles an hour? That's how stressful that is, trying to block that line like the 68 was.
Wait, Ricky, you're that guy?
86 was. Not that guy, but you get into a traffic jam.
Oh.
One line's moving, but no one wants to let you in. You kind of have to
Force yourself in?
make your presence known.
You got a truck now. You can do that a little easier, huh?
I can do that as they're having a fight for the lead here. 18 to the inside of the 14. Big dive into turn number 3. We'll see if the 14 of Servideo can get back to the 18. Todd
He
Wilson
can't.
doesn't look like that, but Todd Wilson back at the point here, coming to the line for lap 87.
Wilson again won the championship 1 year ago in this 18 car. Well, last year it was the 22, but won the championship last year. Looking to win the race here. Part-time schedule for the defending champ. He's out in front of the field right now as there's some contact there between the 43 and 89.
A little bumping and banging. Everyone stays straight, stays clean, stays green here. You see Trey Kinsey, though, into the inside of the 14. Makes very quick work of that 14 machine. Sets his sight on Todd Wilson. Servideo bounces off that wall just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Oh, he's grabbing the wall a little bit, too. A little bit, though. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Todd Wilson back on point. Trey Kinsey in second. Alison Rodrigo has gotten his way back up into that third spot. Fourth spot now, a fight between Keith Hughes and the 14 car video at top. It's dead even at the line there. I think Hughes didn't get ahead of him just yet, but going to make a quick work of him here coming through 1 and 2.
So he was getting back up into fourth.
Ooh, Kinsey, big wiggle, but...
Oh!
We got a car around, Joe!
Tom Musa.
Into the wall, Tom Musa!
Zachary Hall also collected. Caution. See how this melee broke out. It's like 04.
Looks like Musa got close to the wall there, Joe, and just tried to save it, and then the car overcorrected.
Yeah.
We've seen a few guys do that. We just saw the 54 do it right before that incident happened. Got close to the wall there, and the 18 is going, what is he doing? Oh, never mind. I think he's just goofing around. So we saw the 54 do that, where he got very close to the wall, didn't hit it, but had all that wheel in the car trying to keep it off the wall, and then when the car lightened up, it didn't start sliding, but it just, yanked the car hard left.
Yeah. Folks, a reminder, we got a couple weeks off here on JTN, but the next time we're live, it's the NNSCRA Winter Classic, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Saturday, December 9th. Then December 10th, Afterburner Motorsports presents their Christmas special from Daytona, 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, December 10th. Then the ASRA Indiana 200 is live once again here on JTN, December 27th. That's a Wednesday, 8:50 p.m. Eastern Time. Those races and much, much more, they're going to be all live right here only on JTN, presented by our friends at SchemeHaven.com. Your new source for motorsports liveries. Dewey's got a great archive going.
Or to RJ Bishop staying out this time. We'll see if that's a strategy play, if he's just kind of doing it.
I think we'll see RJ come down this next time. Kind of on the cusp of making it to the end, I believe. I'm going to see some fuel save here to figure things out. But heavy hitters at the front of the field here for the restart, coming to lap 93 when we get it. Working lap 92 right now. How difficult can it be to kind of have this daunting final run of the race right in front of you, Ricky?
It definitely gets you a little bit antsy.
And final race of the Maverick Cup Series 2023 season. Excuse me, I was a year ahead. World Racing Media 300 here. Big thank you to Joseph Landy Pavlin and his group for their sponsorship of tonight's race. Todd Wilson going to be leading us back to green. Trey Kinsey to the outside. Keith Hughes, our champion, there in third. Alison Rodrigo. Anthony Brown, your top five. All right. Wilson with control into the restart zone, and back away we go. Green flag, and we're back underway here from Homestead. What will happen next? That's the question. Hughes and Rodrigo going to be side by side for third. 82 going to try to pull that spot. Going to drift up the track. There's Kinsey, though, to the outside. Battle for second down the back straightaway into turn 3 we go. 82 with momentum. He'll dive it down into turn number 3. Try to slide up in front of this 54. Wilson up the track in the 18 a little bit. He's going to lose some momentum here down the front straightaway.
Oh, we got cars around, Joe. Tom Musa back in it. 24 Young, 68 just Landy Pavlov. 51 gets a big lick on it. That's going to be another caution.
It is.
I think Jason Dady's car is finally been totaled. Oh, that 51 car skewered the pit wall, Joe. Looks like Pavlon just caught the wall there, though.
And Dylan Young gets into the back of him in the 24. Just couldn't slow up for him. It's that 68 car around. Tom Musa collected up in this one. E51 again hitting that. Just hit that pit wall. Believe well, maybe not. We're not going to pit. I would think we'd pit here, but I guess we're not. Maybe we'll pit next time around. Roblox sound effect. Oof.
That'll be a good battle here tonight. I think we're going to have a good battle here for the win, 82 and 18.
They're going to be 30 laps. They're 29 laps when we get back green.
To get that one to go light out on the pace car. There it is. All these guys going to be, I don't necessarily picking, but doing something there.
Tell me something good.
I don't know that song.
Really?
Nope.
Wow. Okay. Figured you would.
I mean, I know of it.
Mm.
Todd Wilson going to be leading us back, Joe. What are you looking for in this last restart here? 96, 125 laps. That might be right outside of our fuel window, right?
Yeah, it's going to be close. It's going to be 29 to go. Usually on these mile and a half, you can go 28 to 30. So you're kind of right on the number right now. You see a lot of these guys
really
saving, and
either, so
yeah, so I feel like we're outside of that window.
I think we are outside of that window just a little bit.
Or they're banking on cautions, which either way, I mean, ugh.
Not necessarily a bad strategy to be banking on cautions, mind you.
Not the way this race has gone.
Yeah, just because, you know, It gets a little dicey near the end, you know. Coming back to green here, Todd Wilson going to be leading us back with Keith Hughes on the outside, coming into the restart zone. We're back green here, lap 97 to 125 with tonight's event.
Kinsey already looking to the inside here into turns 1 and 2, 54 and 18. They're going to battle here off of the corner. Can Kinsey keep the nose to the inside here down the back straightaway? He can.
So much rear end kick down that 54 machine that lets Keith Hughes get to the outside of him. Gonna have that preferred line here coming into turn 3.
Keith Hughes trying to finish the championship season off strong here in the 82. He's outside of the 54. Kinsey for the second spot. Kinsey, though, going to be able to take the position here down the front straightaway. 54 second, 82 third, and Rodrigo there in fourth. Hope the exam went well, Santiago.
All the way down at the bottom there.
Look at this. 103 inside. That car sinking into the ground.
Yeah, I haven't really seen anyone even really play around with mileage at the moment, Joe.
Yeah.
This guy's still running pretty wide open. I think that's an indication that they're just going to run it wide open and then come pit when they pit.
I almost wonder if maybe the numbers that I was given aren't correct.
Yeah, you never know.
Never know if you don't go.
Wow. Todd Wilson still leading here at lap 100, 125, 26 laps to go in tonight's event. See, 86 car, Brown got to the inside, the 43 of Rodrigo. He wants that position. Alexander Brown does.
He'll get it.
He got it. He gets him.
He gets some.
Rodrigo gave the 86 a big push there, going down the back straightaway. You see the 89 of Solomon get to the inside of the 77 of Cole here. Gonna barely, he puts Cole in the wall there on 4. Cole keeps it straight, but you gotta think that 77 is not gonna be happy about that.
No, and we've seen Seth Cole have a short temper the last couple of weeks, haven't we?
Yeah, and I'm sure that doesn't help your state of mind there when you get put in the wall just a little bit, even if it's an accident.
Seth, I hope you know we're joshing.
Joshing, but you know.
So I'm Josh.
54 come to the inside, the 18, turn 3. Kinsey's not going to have the preferred line here, but we'll see if he throws it in deep here. Gets right on the side of Todd Wilson. Can't make it work, but got dang close there, Joe.
That's the closest we've really seen all night of someone being able to kind of be about a car length back heading into the corner to make up the time and be even on exit. A lot of times that car on the outside, like 7/8 mark, let's say, of the corner, is able to finally pull ahead and kind of get the nose out in front. Kinsey was there pretty much the entirety of the corner. So it's 54.
He's going to try it again here. Get as far down to that paint as he can, side by side with the 18. Not going to make it clear, but he can at least ground Wilson here. If you can stay side by side with him going into the turn, if he can keep enough momentum, stay side by side with the 18, he might have something here in 1. But I think that's how he's going to have to do this, Joe, if he's going to try to use that low line.
He has to build up enough momentum to already have the nose to the inside heading into the corner. I think that would give him enough to pull off the slider. Hasn't been able to do that thus far. Here comes 54 again. Big dive to the inside into turns 3 and 4. He's going to drift up the track.
Oh, gets to the inside. Wilson, he puts Wilson in the wall. Todd Wilson hangs on to it, though. Oh, Wilson goes into the wall, 54 to the point. Trey Kinsey. Todd Wilson going to recover that speed here, though. Loses a bunch of spots after dominating.
A lot of damage on the right side of that car, too.
I guess as much as anyone has tonight, Todd Wilson relegated back a few spots here into that 5th position and be charged back on Allison Rodrigo. Joe, Todd's a pretty level-headed guy, right?
Todd is a very level-headed guy, although I know he is not going to appreciate that.
Did a little bit of damage to the right side of that 18 car. Probably won't hurt him here, but definitely puts him in a snag right now. But Keith Hughes going to be chasing down this 54 car. Kinsey, we'll see if Hughes can get back to him. Keith Hughes has been fast all night. And it's kind of been on and off near the front, depending on how the cycles are going. Allison Rodrigo got to the inside of the 86, but I don't think Keith Hughes is going to stay behind this 54 for long. Ray Kinsey on point right now. Keith Hughes in that second spot. Hughes making sure that he keeps that 54 in his windshield.
Mm-hmm. Keep them close. That's all you got to do right now.
Keep them close. The lap times are incremental right now. We're going to come across the line this time by Trey Kinsey.
19 to go.
Runs a 30.099, 30.014 for Hughes, which is faster, but mind you, that's that's 8/100ths of a second faster. It's tiny. You see Keith Hughes is slowly getting closer here, and the closer he gets, the more more wind he's going to get on the back of that 54, which is going to help his straightaway speed.
Well, and how long do you wait to make that move if you're the 82, right, Ricky? I think that's the bigger question, because you can kind of run in this high line, save your tires for a little bit. The 54 already was being aggressive, probably used up the rubber on the Goodyears, trying to get around Todd Wilson.
It depends, honestly, Joe, because it's how likely are we going to get to the end on green
on this set of tires too, right?
Because for all we know, Keith maybe needs a strap on the 54, get some insurance in the tank. I don't know. Maybe they are going to make it to the end. Keith's just going to go wide open. There's a few unknowns that we don't. There's a few unknowns to this whole equation that we're kind of just making assumptions on, that we're not going to have an answer here until maybe 10 laps to go, until we either start seeing people say they're coming to pit road or just running to the end. So you see a little further back here, Solomon getting to the inside the 18 of Todd Wilson. There's a bit of a logjam up top here at the moment, honestly. I think some of these guys are all catching each other at the exact same time, which makes for great racing here on JTN, but definitely makes for a little bit of a congestion on track. Kinsey's just a little faster than Wilson the last time by.
You mean Hughes?
Yeah, Hughes. Sorry.
I was like, I hope he's faster than Wilson, because he better be running.
I think all these guys are. That's the reason why they're all like just under a blanket right now. Our entire top 5.
Top 7 all within this draft. 8, if you want to count Seth Cole.
They will have to start making some moves here, though, because we've seen this happen at Homestead when these guys run too close, and especially with how many lines there are and how much you have to kind of throw it in to make things happen. You see the 86 of Brown doing. If you run right in someone's tire tracks, you get too close to them, you're just going to run over them.
Right.
Brown's going to be aggressive here on the inside. All these guys almost get into the wall. 43 Rodrigo forced to make a move on the 82. 86 going to lose that spot to Todd Wilson, though, going into turn 1. Can Wilson make the pass? Todd Wilson clears.
It's so tough.
Not yet, but Rodrigo to the inside of the 82. Keith Hughes can't make that stick, though.
It's so tough to make a pass right now at this point in the run, too, Ricky. The tires are getting old. You don't really have all that you thought you should, or you thought you would, underneath you at this point in the run. So, these drivers, they're dealing with imperfect circumstances, and that's what makes them some of the best out there on the web, is dealing with those imperfections and making something perfect out of them.
The 43 almost pushing the 82 right now, almost bump drafting him down the straightaways. Honestly, that might work well for Keith, because he could use that to get some momentum to set up a pass here. To get some help with this 43, Alison Rodrigo. I don't know if Rodrigo's going to be content riding behind him.
No.
You see that he's all over the back bumper of that 82 car. Rodrigo's only really jumping out of line when Keith has to check up for the 54.
Right. And we're coming down to the end of this one. It's Keith Hughes sitting there in second. He's your champion already. He's got that big trophy locked up, trying to get one more this year. Trey Kinsey in the 54. For all the trials and tribulations that this team has gone through this year, they're looking for a win. And Alison Rodrigo there in third, part-time for the 43 this year, but has been strong in all the races we've seen that team, and looking for, again, everyone looking for a win, but more importantly, looking for a good finish to the year. That last run that catapults you into the offseason can be so crucial, especially here in a league like the Maverick Cup Series, where we'll be back in March on Tuesday nights, kicking off in Daytona. It could just be so crucial. Again, folks, 10 laps to go. It's our last time we're going to remind you, during the race at least, to make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to us here on JTN. We can't thank you enough. Just got over the 1460 mark, I believe, on subscribers. So thank you. Trying our best to get to 1500 by the end of the year. I think it's going to be a tall task, but we'd appreciate you if you have a friend that has a YouTube account. Just steal their phone. So, have them subscribe to JTN. We don't care. We just want to see that number get bigger. Got a second YouTube account? Use it. Subscribe to JTN. Maybe you got a third YouTube, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth.
On the line here for this top three, though, pretty much under a blanket. Joe, we kind of talked about it. I guess really at this point, it probably is just walls out.
Yeah, walls out indeed.
I don't even know what walls out means,
I don't
honestly.
either.
But,
we're running with it. Walls out.
Walls out, but I think that means these guys are going to be going full send to the end here. Keith Hughes tracking down this 54, Trey Kinsey. Right there, just waiting for that moment. I think Keith is really good at just tracking someone down and just waiting, just biding his time. Very patient, very methodic with how he sets up a pass here.
Well, you don't want to make that.
I think that's what I think he knows that he, if he rides around this 54's tire tracks, that either he's going to get an opportunity to make a pass on Kinsey, or Kinsey's going to slip up just a little bit.
Yeah, and you're seeing this 82 starting to apply some pressure on corner entry now. 54 looking like he's losing a little bit of his speed on entry. Has to come down the track a little bit. That car not feeling too good right now. He was going to be able to take advantage of that here in the closing laps of this race. It's Kinsey out in front. Hughes in second. Rodrigo third. Brown and Wilson your top five. From Homestead, season finale for the Maverick Cup Series. 6 laps to go when we hit the line.
That's on 131 car of Whitford. Coming up on another lap car as well. That's 31 of Goulet.
Both those drivers staying out of the way of the leaders. Courteous lapped cars. 31 coming up the track now down the back straightaway. Don't make a liar of me, please.
Joey, why are you lying?
I don't know. 5 laps to go.
5 laps to go. Can Trey Kinsey hang on? Does Keith Hughes find anywhere to make a pass on him? Keith gets
he's in the wall.
outside wall a little bit, Joe.
Here comes Allison
That's
Rodrigo.
Allison Rodrigo gets to the inside the 82, but does he have enough space to make that pass? I don't know if he does.
And Trey Kinsey loves what he's seeing in the rearview mirror as they're side by side for the second spot. A mistake by Hughes. Ricky, he was doing what we were talking about. He kept closing in on the bumper of the 54, and instead of making Kinsey make a mistake, he made one.
Yep, and that's the thing about Homestead. You just lean on someone too much, and eventually either they slip up or you slip up, but somebody slips up eventually. Keith Hughes, though, gonna make his charge back here, though. Makes really quick work of that 43 Rodrigo to get that position back. I think that gives you an idea how strong that 82 car is. Got lucky that it wasn't wall glue, just kind of guffed the wall a little bit. Bounced back, is already strolling pretty good speed here, and you see he's right back in the back bumper of the 54. That tells me that Keith Hughes still has something in the tank here, Joe.
Can Trey Kinsey hold him off? 3 laps to go here from Homestead for Kinsey, trying to take the last victory of the year. Hughes in second. Rodrigo. Wilson has moved up into fourth. And Brown now back in fifth, struggling, trying to find a way back around the 18.
Top 3 cars under a blanket here as they're coming off of turn 4 to take 2 laps to go. Trey Kinsey still leading. Keith Hughes in second. Allison Rodrigo in third. Who's going to take the win?
Next time by, it'll be the white flag in the air. Hughes all over the back bumper, all the way against the wall here, trying to get as much momentum down the back straightaway as humanly possible. Kinsey blocks low, comes back high. 82, not with enough steam to make a move here into 3.
I think 82 is going to try to keep this momentum rolling here, try to do something on the final lap. That's all he can do. Coming off of turn 4, Trey Kinsey's going to take the white flag. Can he hang on for one more?
Death Craver 10 to go here on JTN. Death Craver now available on Amazon. Go check it out.
Here comes Keith to the bottom.
He was trying to send here down into turn number 2. He's going to come up the track.
Oh, he almost gets it, but he can't clear him, Joe.
He can't. They're going to be They're side by side here down the back straightaway into turn 3. Hughes on the bottom. Big send in coming from the 82. 43 going to have momentum on the outside. Hughes going to clear the 54. He puts him in the wall.
Contact. Here comes Rodrigo at the bottom.
Allison Rodrigo with the win. Keith Hughes finishes second. Todd Wilson going to round out your podium. What a win for the 43 team. Miraculous for Rodrigo. So Rodrigo going to win the race. Keith Hughes going to finish second. He'll take home the championship as well. And Todd Wilson will round out your top three.
Joe, have you ever?
Well, a couple times.
Couple times. Allison Rodrigo, that 43 car, stays out of trouble literally all day, and comes home the winner. Cashed in all of that good motor right at the end. And you said I was gonna jinx him, Joe.
You did. I did.
I'm not a wizard after all. I can sleep for another night.
Wow. Well, how the turntables. I see that in chat, and I think it's reference to that, how the 54 was able to get by the 18 earlier on in the race. Very similar to what we saw here with the 82. Getting by the 54 here at the end. One more look at it. Hughes just decided, all right, I'm going to be clear or I'm not.
Joe, it was so hard to pass on the ball. We saw so many people. We saw the 54 do it, but we saw a few guys do that tonight where they had to throw it in deep, and you really had to hope that you cleared them. And I think Keith was going to go for it. I don't think, with the speed that 82 car had, he was going to go for it. And I think that's just, I mean, I don't think either party wanted to get involved there. I don't think Keith wanted to hit him, but
yeah. No,
I think that was just, I think it was just throwing it in there and hard racing to the line. But my goodness, Allison Rodrigo. I feel like we see that so many times. Every time we come to Maverick, I'm like, how about that 43 car? We don't see him win, but I'm glad we finally got him one before the end of the season here.
Allison Rodrigo, your race winner. We'll talk with him. We'll talk with our champion and second place finisher, Keith Hughes. Talk with last year's champion and third place finisher, Todd Wilson. We'll also get to talk with Benjamin Snyder about what's going to be happening here in Maverick in 2024. Rodrigo burns it down. No, is Hughes doing burnouts, or
is he?
No. Guess Keith did them last week. But we're going to get results on your screens here in a few moments, folks. Can't thank you enough for tuning in here tonight to JTN. And I didn't get the export.
I didn't either. I was just doing it.
All right, well.
Do you want me to go ask for it, Joe?
I don't know. It just sums up tonight. Let's go ahead and head on down into Victory Lane and talk with our race winner here tonight. He's the driver, the number 43, Allison Rodrigo. You got a copy there, buddy? Oh, no. All right, well, we'll try again here in a moment. Let's go ahead and talk with our third place finisher, driver, the number 18, Todd Wilson. Todd, you got a copy?
I do.
Okay, you got a copy. Third place run here tonight. Obviously, we saw the contact with the 54 that took you out of the race lead. I got to ask you about it because everyone's wondering what happened there from your perspective.
Well, I was, in the lead and, just trying to bide my time and not, kill the tires. And unfortunately, aggression and impatience and immaturity took over of the behind the wheel of the 54, and just he drove right up the track and just creamed us and knocked us straight into the fence. And unfortunately, we were not able to get back up to the front. Mm-hmm. But the hit to the wall was pretty substantial, and it just inflicted too much damage on the 18 Camry. And like I say, unfortunately, we were how we got back to third, I'll never know. But it was just a crazy race.
Yeah, that finish there. I mean, take us through it from your perspective. You see 82, he kind of does the same thing that the 54 did earlier on, although this time it's on the last lap. Kind of what did you see there? Are you cheering for that? Or are you what's kind of going through driver number 18's mind?
Yeah, I'll tell you what I thought. Candidly, I was like, karma has a fine way of finding its victims, in some cases very soon. And I was I'm not going to say how I truly felt, but I think I'll leave it up to the viewers at home to let you know how I think. But I think everyone that saw that will probably know how I feel.
No, I understand it. I understand it. Hey, and at the end of the day, lessons are learned and things happen, and you can take things away here. And I think that's going to be the takeaway for the 54. But for you, obviously, part-time season here in 2023. What was your big takeaway on, what was the championship defense season, but not really, since, from the onset we knew you weren't going to be full-time. What's your big takeaway here from Maverick in 2023?
Well, I tell you what, tonight was incredible. If we factor out the amount of cautions that we had, I thought some of the racing was just incredible on some of the restarts that we were able to keep it together, 2 and 3 wide consistently. And but no, I'm very impressed and very happy for Keith. Congratulations to him on winning the championship. I knew from last season he was going to be strong, and and he certainly proved that hypothesis and won the championship. So kudos to him and his team, and because they deserve it. I know he puts in a lot of time and a lot of work on the setup. So just congrats to him and to all on a great season.
A great season, Todd. It's always a pleasure getting to talk with you. Before we let you go, though, I want to give you the opportunity. Great partners on the car, great folks to shout out. I know you got a couple there, but before we let you go for the final time here, the floor is yours, buddy. You know what to do.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. First of all, I want to congratulate Allison tonight on his win. He bided his time all night, kept the car out of trouble, and he deserved that win. So congrats to him, and thanks to you guys at JTN and everyone on your team. This is no lie. I legit went to the mall today with my JTN shirt on.
Heck yeah!
So I was repping you guys. So kudos to you guys. Thank you for all that you do for the community. And I got to send a shout out, for my friends and family watching. I want to say a special hello to Mason, and I know he's watching, hopefully. And so I don't know. It's it's been a wild year, and looking forward to hopefully seeing what next year brings.
Oh, we're looking forward to it as well, Todd. Again, congratulations on the third place run here tonight. It's always a pleasure talking with you. I said it before the race, so I'm going to say it now because I have a feeling you might watch this back. But nicest guy in the garage area, it's Todd Wilson. He's your third place finisher here tonight. Again, as always, Todd, thanks for your time after, and we look forward to hopefully talking with you in 2024.
Absolutely. Sounds great. Have a very happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Thank you.
Todd Wilson, driver number 18, your third place finisher here tonight from Homestead. Let's go ahead and talk with your second place finisher, your champion, driver of the number 82, Keith Hughes. Keith, do you have a copy?
I got you loud and clear. First, we start. I wanted to tell you Allison's mic is working now, so you can talk to him.
Okay, cool. Do you want to take us through the last lap move? And
I thought I had it. It was so close. I think I just missed it. And Allison was the beneficiary.
Fair enough. What kind of, tonight's race, it's a weird situation when you already kind of got the championship locked up. You still got a race left. We talked about it a bit last week. Obviously, we're not going to question that you weren't going for a race win tonight because we saw that there on the last lap. But how, as the champion going into a race, how do you kind of conduct yourself? Is it any different? Is there any extra pressure, any less pressure? What's kind of the mindset going into tonight's race and then coming out of it now?
Just to come to have fun. And once we got through halfway, it got pretty fun.
Yeah. I was this track, it lent itself to some pretty good racing, didn't it?
Yeah. We could probably have a little more grip on the bottom. I think would make it a little better, so we don't have to ride in the train forever up high. But you could do the move on the bottom. You saw Trey do it to a Todd. He missed it, and then I tried it, and
Missed it.
I was a lot farther ahead, and
Yeah.
I really thought I had it. I was like, this is it, I got it. And then, nope. It just I didn't save good enough. I tried to save tires better, but it didn't work.
Well, the big overarching question here, and it's the last one I'm going to ask you in 2023. What does it mean to be the Maverick Cup Series champion?
It means that I trudged through the chaos all season.
Okay.
And luckily came out on top. Had fun, and championships, they're okay, but I like racing for wins. That's more fun to me. And tonight was just the same. Just trying to battle to the line and coming up short doesn't sting too bad, but it was a fun race.
Well, a fun race for us to watch, Keith. Again, congratulations on the championship. We appreciate you making it fun there at the end for us, too. Before we let you go, though, for the final time, you got great partners on the car. You got great folks to shout out. You got one person to diss. Floor is yours. You know what to do.
Yep, we'll start with thanking the Mondays of Thunder and Home League. They're really fun to race with, except Tate. Tate's garbage. Everywhere he goes, it's just a wreck fest. He didn't race tonight, but his spirit was definitely in the field. Thank my wife for letting me race, and it's just having a fun hobby to do. I would apologize, but I'm not. You race for the win. You race for the win. Mm-hmm. That's just racing. I had fun though. We thank you for putting up with it all year, and especially for the first part of the night. I'm glad we got some green flag racing going, but we'll see you next year. Probably won't repeat as champion, but we'll come and have fun anyway.
Hey, as long as we're having fun, Keith, again, congratulations on the great result here tonight. Congratulations on the wonderful season, and congratulations on the championship here in the Maverick Cup Series in 2023.
All right, don't forget to talk to Allison. His mom.
I will. All right. We're working it. We decided to work our way the other way. You know,
that's fine. Good job, Allison. He deserved to win.
Keith Hughes, he's the driver of the number 82. He's your champion. He's your second place finisher. He's just an all around swell guy. Driver of the 82, Keith Hughes. Thanks, Keith.
See you.
Let's go ahead and finally bring in our race winner here tonight. Driver of the number 43, Allison Rodrigo. You got a copy there, buddy?
Yeah. Hello.
Woohoo!
Now I got my mic is finally working. Yeah.
How exciting is it to win this race tonight? I mean, it's got to be.
Man, I'm so happy right now. You know, it was a long time coming since the last year when I joined in the Maverick series. I'm pretty happy right now.
This race tonight was very crazy. How did you manage to get through the craziness and be there in position to win at the end?
Man, I was like, I don't need to lose track position, you know, because if I lose track position, I can get in trouble. But in the middle of the race, I think I went to pit road and I was like P16, maybe 15, you know, and in my mindset in that time I was like, I need to survive right now because the last races at Maverick I was like, involved in every wreck, you know. Yeah. And the final laps, I was like, I'll try to pass here. I was like, Danny Hamlin, you know, you can't pass, I can't pass. It's tough to pass. And I was like, with 2 to go, I was like, okay, P3, that's good. But in the last turn, I saw the 2 guys get together, and I was like, wow, come on, really?
I mean, I could hear it in your voice. I can hear it in how you're talking about this tonight. But what does it mean to win? You know, it's the last race of the year. We're going into the off season. I know it was a part-time schedule for you in the 43 team here. What does it mean to you to win the race tonight?
It's awesome, you know. I was thinking in my mind races before that I should have won and had bad luck, you know. I think most part last year and Indianapolis this year I got out of fuel in the last turn, and I was like, tonight I think I got a shot, and I have some luck, you know, in the last lap. that was, I mean, after all the bad luck that I had the past racers. So I mean, I'm pretty happy. I can't wait to tell to my friends and my team that I won tonight.
Well, Elsa, we're looking forward to you getting to celebrate this one more and more here. Before we let you go, though, I want to give you the opportunity. You got great teammates, you got great sponsors, you got great people. The floor is yours to shout everyone out. You know what to do, buddy.
Yeah. Thanks. I mean, first of all, thank you guys in JTN to broadcast the races. I'm every week I'm watching every series that I can watch, and thanks to Benjamin for keep the Maverick series going pretty well. And I can't wait to race the next year in the series. I mean, I have a lot of fun. And thank to my guys on my team, like No Limits Racing, the boss Pedro Ivo Lucas is my buddy for me, and to the guys on my car was tonight, Gazeta dello Bagno. Make sure to follow them on Instagram. They had some good news in auto racing, F1, NASCAR, and other races, other motorsport series. So I think it is. Thanks to my mom, thanks to my dad. I'm pretty happy now.
Well, Allison, again, congratulations on the win. It's a pleasure getting to talk with you. Love the energy here. Can't thank you enough for your support, for watching all the broadcasts. Always like talking with you in chat. Glad we get to talk with you here in person, though, after this race, celebrating a victory. Congratulations, and again, thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate it, guys.
Allison Rodrigo, driver number 43, your final race winner of the 2023 Maverick Cup Series season. Let's go ahead and finally, we're going to bring in for some news and some updates about 2024. Let's go ahead and bring in head honcho, league director, Benjamin Snyder. Benjamin, season's over now. What's the success level? What is the evaluation for management here in the Maverick Cup Series?
We made it. We made it.
How encouraging was tonight's, obviously large field here tonight, largest for a non-super speedway. How encouraging is that going into next year?
That's very encouraging. We could be looking at DNQs at Daytona, which would be incredible. I know it doesn't happen very often anymore in NR.
Mm-hmm.
With the super speedway ringers coming in. I'm really looking forward to next year. Gonna have fresh new coat of paint on this Kia K900, and really looking forward to everybody coming out.
For folks at home that are maybe, that they're out there and they're wondering about how they can get involved here with the Maverick Cup Series, obviously, the Discord got launched here in the recent weeks. Obviously, have the Facebook group. What's the best way for them to get in touch so that way they're signed up for next year?
You can join the Maverick Cup Series Facebook group. We're going to have our Discord. We're going to be releasing the link everywhere. So if you want to join the Discord, we can give you the link. You can also reach out to me, Benjamin Snyder, on Facebook. My profile picture right now is a Nintendo me, so that'll make me findable.
Do you have any other news or notes, folks at home?
We've got a lot planned for next season. We're going to be doing some preseason testing during the off season, probably. It all leads up to March 19th, the 2024 Fun Coast 500, Daytona International Speedway, longest race of the season, 500 kilometers, 125 laps. That'll be our season opener. Should be a great turnout. We'd love to see some old drivers come back. If you haven't raced in 5 years or more and you want to come back to NR, this is the time to do it.
It's the time to do it, folks. Here on Tuesday nights, Maverick Night in America are going to be live next year on JTN. Benjamin, again, congratulations on a stellar season for what you guys have going on here at Maverick. You guys do a great job each and every week of getting us through these races and putting on some fun and entertaining shows. Before we let you go, I want to give you the opportunity. You got great people supporting you. You got great sponsors here in the league. Anyone you want to shout out or thank?
Well, I'd like to thank Maverick, Live Reality Games, my amazing sponsors. I'd like to thank you guys here at JTN, Joe, Ricky, Gordo, Austin, Dewey, everybody who's been in the booth. Tommy, even. I'd like to thank my family for supporting this, my fellow admins, RJ, Keith, Greg, Dylan. You guys have made it successful. All the people who've run for BSR on our Kia K900s, my dad, Mike Seneca, Joseph Hayes, Brendan Whitford, James Sykes. I mean, we've done a lot. Everybody who's come out and raced with us, everybody who tunes on JTN, thank you.
And Benjamin, thank you for bringing us out to these races, allowing us to broadcast these. We can't thank you and your entire group enough for being great, courteous hosts to us each and every week. Again, congratulations on a great season, and we look forward to 2024.
I am so looking forward to it, and you're the ones to thank. This has been amazing.
Benjamin Snyder, director here in the Maverick Cup Series. Remember, folks, if you want to get in on the action, you can contact him on Facebook. You can also check out the Maverick Cup Series group. Thank you, Benjamin.
You're welcome.
Ricky, that's going to wrap up our coverage here for 2023. Maverick Night in America comes to a close, and what a close it is here tonight at Homestead. Allison Rodrigo with a big victory to end the year, and, well, you know, I think we have storylines going into next year to watch.
A lot of storylines indeed, Joe, and going to be interesting to see how they play out. But for now, everyone gets a well-deserved break the next few months. Go back in March again with Maverick Cup Series, and hopefully it's just as fun as ever.
Going to be just as fun, folks. Make sure you're subscribed to us here. Click the bell icon to be notified when we go live. Our next broadcast, of course, is December 9th for the NASCAR Winter Classic from Winter Classic Racetrack. It's going to be a fun one. Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You're not going to want to miss it live right here on JTN. Remember, you can follow us on our social media at JoeTowNetwork, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, X. We're on all of them. JoeTowNetwork. Check us out. If you want to get your league broadcast here on JTN, you can contact us, JoeTowNetwork@gmail.com, or you can also contact us via Facebook on the JTN Facebook page. With all of that, though, being said, folks, we can't thank you enough for tuning in, for supporting us here in the 2023 Maverick Cup Series season. We hope to see you in 2024. For all of us here at JTN, for Bristol, our producer, for my colleague Ricky, I've been Joe Towansky. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time live right here on JTN. So long for now, folks.
Yeah, and they're going to be 3 wide coming to the checkered. Never mind, they're going to be... Oh! Turn 4 into the trioval, Whitehill and through the grass. It's going to be Noah Joyce winning his first career race in the Red Bull Cup Series.
Off the line and a wreck behind him. The cars flying everywhere. Cars upside down. It doesn't matter. Noah Joyce has done it. He's won at Daytona in the 3 car.
Behind, they're going to be side by side again. Contact there between Cinder and Bordeaux for
The contact! Oakley into the wall. That's going to be Jack Healy coming to the line.
Jack Healy